Well, a pleasant good afternoon, everybody, from day number 2 of the 43rd Salina Invitational, courtside at Mabee Arena. The Kansas Wesleyan University Crusader basketball on the air on 95.9 HKFM, streaming on the Ad-Astra radio app and on the Crusader Sports Network, powered by Next Tech Wireless, online at nexttechwireless.com. We are Kansas. Championship semifinal time coming up here this afternoon from Mabee Arena on the boys' side. The top seed Buhler Crusaders now 8-0 on the year after a 60-38 win last night in the opening round against Salina South, and they'll take on the South Titans, the number 5 seeded Wichita South Titans out of the City League at 6-3. South with an opening round win yesterday over Concordia, 59-43. A few highlights from Buhler's win yesterday over South on their home floor. Jack driving left side lane line, spins his way in against the glass and score it for Jack Voth. And Buhler has its first lead of the game at 16-14. And a steal in the lane. It's taken away by Grant Ricker, who's having a great spell here. Goes to the cup. Back-to-back-to-back buckets by Grant Ricker. And Buhler leads it 25-19 in the front court. Right side, Meyer for 3. Give it to him. Wade Meyer knocks down the trifecta, and a timeout by South. 19 second quarter points, and now a steal by Wade Meyer. Meyer with 13 on the clock and lays it up and in. A sluggish start in the game for Buhler. They allowed South to build an early 6-0 lead. The Crusaders opened the second quarter on an 8-0 run and finished it on a 12-0 spurt to lead by 11 at halftime. They outscored South 30-19 in the second half to win by 22. Tajon McDaniel led South with 14 points. 3 Crusaders finished in double figures, led by 20 points from Jack Voth. A career high last night from junior Wade Meyer, who finished with 17. And Grant Ricker added 12. And the Buhler Crusaders now 8-0 on the year. They get the South Titans here in the semifinals this afternoon from Mabee Arena. Buhler looking to make it to the title game of this tournament for the first time ever. We'll come back and break down the matchup right after this. You're listening to Crusader Basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Visit Midway Motors on 30th Street in Hutchinson or online at midwaymotors.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit midwaymotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but you may not know you can get expert help in person or virtually, or that our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. At H&R Block, help is here. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Stop by H&R Block in Lyons, Ellsworth, or Hutch today.
Yoder Meats is way more than just meat, but if you're looking for grain-fed, locally raised, antibiotic-free, and no hormone-added beef, Yoder Meats is the place. Feed the family with your choice of bundles or smaller butcher bags designed with a variety of meats to fit your needs. They have exotic meats too, and a wide variety of delicious cheeses, baked goods, groceries, specialty candies, gift items, and even products for your pet. Get it all at Yoder Meats in Yoder, open 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. Find specials at yodermeatsks.com.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816 or visit ericksoncustomBLDG.com.
HKFM.
And back here courtside, the Midway Motors drive to the game from Mabee Arena in Salina. Midway Motors, family owned and operated, and committed to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Our continuing coverage today, part of Rod's Tire and Service mid-season tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. We've got other semifinal and final action across the Ad Astra Sports Network this evening. You can go online to adastraradio.com and click on sports, or download the free Ad Astra Radio app to find out more. Buhler and Wichita South coming up here in the semifinals of the SIT. Buhler last night beat the defending champion in this tournament 60-38. Winner will move on to tomorrow's 6:45 championship game against either Andover or Central. The loser will play for third place at 3:30. Well, a solid effort about mid-second quarter on for the Crusaders, as joined now by my broadcast partners, Chris Shank and Carson Buhler. And fellas, more of what we've seen all year from this team last night, and that being just a team effort, sharing the basketball, and different guys contributing at different times, and that's been fun to watch so far this year.
Yeah, one of the real strengths of this Crusader team is, obviously Jack Voth draws a lot of attention, and rightfully so, but there are numerous other players that can contribute heavily in the scoring department as well as defensively. And, the thing, I didn't get to see last night's game, obviously, but the thing about this team that just stands out, they just don't ever seem to get rattled. No matter what is thrown at them, whatever adversity happens, they seem to really have a really calm, cool collectiveness about themselves.
And Carson, of course, we know about Jack Voth, and we've seen the maturation of Grant Ricker, but I really think Wade Meyer obviously had his best game last night and is showing up in the right place at the right time to kind of create a three-headed monster scoring-wise for this team.
Yeah, and I think the bright spot about that is Wade hasn't played since January 7th. That was his first game back, had COVID protocols, and then the Winfield game got moved. So him coming off the bench, being able to knock down the first shot, and then accumulate that up to 17 points to set a new career high is unbelievable. And we talk about his offensive prowess a lot, but Wade's a pretty good defender too. He can jump, he can leap with those guys, and they're definitely going to need that tonight.
Yeah, you get a South team who's not the typical team you'll face in the ABCTL. Anytime a City League, it's a tough schedule that they play against really some of the best competition in the state. They're going to be athletic, they're long, they've got a couple of big bangers on the inside. Buhler's going to have to defend well tonight, and I think they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, I mean, typically the City League teams, they are teams that the kids really specialize. There's not a lot of three-sport athletes in the City League, so if these kids are suiting up to play basketball for Wichita South, they play basketball year-round. And you talked about it, the height, we were visiting earlier today, the size inside is really going to be how the Crusaders contest with that is really going to be one of the big storylines today.
Yeah, they go 6'3" with their starter Tanner Riffle inside. They'll bring 6'7" freshman Parker Hartgrave off the bench. South averaging 51 points a game, riding a 3-game winning streak coming into this contest, including that 59-33 win over Concordia last night at Salina South High School. Buhler and Wichita South coming up. Semifinals of the SIT here courtside tonight. Back with the starting lineups and more. You're listening to Crusader Basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Midway Motors Drive to the Game on HKFM. The HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups and tonight's opening tip are next. You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Have an appliance that doesn't work or a yard full of scrap metal and don't know what to do with it? Hi, this is Kathy from Midwest Iron, and you can save the environment and put a little money in your pocket by bringing it to us at 700 South Main. Call us at 620-662-0551. Midwest Iron, recycling for tomorrow's environment.
Precision. You might not see it, but it's inside every pound of the Countryside Feed family of feed rations. Livestock nutrition mixed so meticulously that even when delivered by the ton, these ingredients are measured precisely to the ounce. And that shows up in more pounds at the scale and more milk in the tank. To learn more, go to countrysidefeed.com or stop by and see us in Hillsboro or Mound Ridge.
Your livestock need top quality feed, made with pride by Countryside.
Have a smile you want. Come and see us today. We have time for you. Open Friday and Saturday.
Hi, I'm Dr. J. You can have the healthy, beautiful smile you deserve. Come see me today at Hutchinson Family Dental.
Dr. J. Stuckey, Hutchinson Family Dental.
We're warming things up at Next Tech Wireless with a great gift. Black Friday and beyond, you'll get a new device on us up to $9.99. That includes the new iPhone 13 Pro and Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Bring your number to us and get a $100 Visa gift card today. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is ready to get you set up and will even put a bow on it. Come visit, call, or text us at 877-621-2600. We are Kansas.
HKFM.
And back here courtside at Maybe Arena in Salina, let's meet our HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups. Call Monty Cross inside Heartland Credit Union at 23rd and Main in Hutchinson, 669-0177. For the 6-3 Wichita South Titans out of the City League, coached by Chuck Gunter. A 5'10 senior, number 2, TJ Neal. A 6' junior, number 4, Jalen Mays. A 5'10 freshman, number 10, Avon Mbule. A 6'3 junior, number 33, Andre Baker. And a 6'3 senior, number 50, Tanner Riffle. Again for South, Neal, Mays, Mbule, Baker, and Riffle. The South Titans just 3-6 in their short time in this tournament, and facing Buhler in the tournament for the first time ever. Second ranked in Class 4A, number 1 seed in the tournament. Buhler at 8-0 under 7th-year head coach Ryan Swanson, who got his 86th career win last night. They will start like this. In one guard, a 6'2 junior, number 11, Grant Ricker. Grant averaging 12.5 points a game. He had 12 in the game last night. Another guard, his best career night scoring-wise last night, 6'2 junior, number 13, Wade Meyer, finished the game with 17 points. A 5'11 senior, number 14, Isaiah Hernandez, averaging 7 points and 5 assists. In the post, a 6'4 junior, number 2, Diedrich Willard-Trask. Willard-Trask averaging 7.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. And a 6'5 junior, number 34, Jack Voth. JV led the team in scoring 20 points last night, averaging 23 points and 9 rebounds. Willard-Trask, Ricker, Meyer, Hernandez, and Voth for Buhler. With a win last night, the Crusaders now 12-10 all-time in the tournament and 3-5 in the opening round. They have twice finished in third place. That was last year. They finished in third, going 2-1, also in 2018. As the higher seed, Buhler will be in their home white uniforms tonight with the black and maroon trim, maroon lettering. It'll be the dark blue uniforms, red and white trim, and white lettering for the South Titans. We're set to tip off semifinal action here from the Salina Invitational today on KWHK Hutchinson. It'll be both tipping against Baker for South. There's the whistle, and South will control. We're underway as we look at it left to right here from Maybe Arena. South Titans in the half court where they can be very deliberate in their half court offense. Typically not in a hurry. There's a pull up at the free throw line, and it rattles in for Avon Mbule.
So Mbule, the freshman, showing why he's getting the start.
7:36 to play, opening quarter. Buhler the other way, Jack Voth trapped out front. They play it. Ricker inside, slides to the left corner to Wade Meyer, shoots the 3, and Wade Meyer picks up where he left off last night with a tray.
Well, I think Wade Meyer, after the night he had last night, is going to be really happy to play in this tournament.
3-2 Crusaders by 1. Here comes South, left to right with the basketball to our right. And they work it around the perimeter in the half court, trailing by a point. Out front with it is Jalen Mays. Mays backing it up now all the way up near the timeline. Buhler in their man defense. And Grant Ricker fouled is Andre Baker. I don't know that Baker meant to foul him. They just kind of collided there at the top of the key.
Yeah, he had his feet moving, trying to set a screen, and had the feet shuffling, so they call him for the moving screen.
So that'll be a turnover on the South Titans. Baker his first, team's first. Buhler the other way. Willard-Trask lost the ball, picked up off the deck. by Isaiah Hernandez. Out front, Voth with it. Right side circle, South in a zone here. Here's Voth in the lane, kicks Meyer, same spot, left corner, same result, back-to-back trays for the 6'2 junior, and Buhler leads it 6-2.
Great to see Wade getting off to such a great start today.
6:20 to play here in this opening period. South with the ball, they beat 4th-seeded Concordia last night. Concordia at one point this year had been ranked inside the top 10 of 4A, but they've gone on a dry spell as of late. Buhler second in Class 4A coming into this contest to Eudora. Here's a three. Too strong left side by Jalen Mays. Rebound Buhler. Jack Voth up that floor right into the lane. Stops and pops off the back iron, missed. Rebound South. Mays wants to push it. Tempo across the timeline left to right. Flips right side circle to Neal. TJ Neal in that lane. Far corner to Mbule. He has the only bucket here in the early going for the South Titans. Crusader basketball today from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Come by, let's be friends. Mbule has a shot blocked by Wade Meyer. Meyer takes it away.
Meyer showing some of his leaping ability there with a nice clean block.
And Buhler with a 4-point advantage. Works it into the front court. Meyer wants another three, and it's good.
Well, I know we make the NBA Jam references from time to time, but the net would be burnt off the rim after that start for Wade Meyer.
5:01 to play in this opening period, and Buhler leads it 9-2 after back-to-back 3-point buckets by Wader Meyer. Inside and score it for Tanner Riffle. Riffle beat Willard Trask to the cup and breaks the Buhler run. It's 9-4.
It was a nice back cut that time by Riffle.
Down to a 5-point game. Voth the other way. Shot blocked from behind. Loose on the deck, and it's going to be out of bounds off Wichita South. So Buhler had a 9-0 run going, stopped by that last bucket by Riffle, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 4:36 to play in the opening period. Off 9 points from Wade Meyer. Buhler leads it 9-0 back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Neufeld's Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Neufeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
At Dix Phillips 66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dix offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
HKFM.
Well, a couple of girls' finals already from day 2 on our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard. On the championship side, the defending champion of this tournament lost today. Liberal falls to Andover. 37-31, Andover won. And they'll play for the girls' championship tomorrow here at Kansas Wesleyan. Liberal will play for third. Wade Meyer wants a 4-3. This one short off the right side iron. Rebound by South. The Titans down 5 here. They've been down by as many as 7 in this first quarter. The consolation side of the girls' bracket today. Abilene beat Wichita West 54-31. Left elbow jumper rattles in. That is TJ Neal. And a 4-0 South run makes it a 3-point game. 9-6. Jack Voth rotating in the lane the other way. Takes it hard off the window and good. The big fellow who's had 20-plus points in every game but one this year. Scores it inside and makes it 11-6. That ends a 4-0 South run. The lead back to 5. We'll have ladies action coming up here later on tonight. Tip-off scheduled for 6:30-ish. Lady Crusaders will be in action later tonight, closer to 6 o'clock against Salina South over at South High School. We'll make the mad dash following this one. Here's Neal for a 3, left side. It's good. TJ Neal with a nice stroke.
5 unanswered for TJ Neal as he scored on the last 2 possessions for South.
It's a 2-point game, 3:11 to play here. Opening quarter. Jack Voth left side circle. South stays in that 2-3 zone. Voth shoots over the zone and knocks in Buhler's 4th tray. JV's got 5.
Yep, back-to-back possessions with the Jack Voth bucket.
14-9, Buhler by 5. First points of the game for Jack Voth. Come at 2:51. Check that. Second bucket, first three by Voth. 2:51 to play here in the quarter. South the other way. They feed it left corner. Three on the way, and it out no good by Jalen Mays. Rebound underneath Hernandez. Up the floor to Voth. Jack Voth through traffic. Takes it right down Broadway. Shot off the window, no. And they say a little bit out of control. They're going to whistle Jack for traveling.
Yeah, him and Andre Baker made some contact there right on the right side of the lane, but they'll say both walked with it before the contact.
Substitutions here at the 2:32 mark. Wade Meyer and Diedrich Willer-Trask come out. 6'1 junior Matt Eddy in, as is 5'11 junior Ethan Stambaugh. Stambaugh started last night, coming off the bench tonight. He's been battling some illness as of late. South with the ball. Titans trailing by 5. Drive down the right side lane line. And a foul on the floor is Avon Mbule. It's on Matthew Eddy. That'll be Eddy's first. Team foul number 1. Substitution, another freshman on the floor now for South. Parker Hardgrove is hard to miss. Yes. He is a big dude at 6'7" and just a freshman.
Yeah, you think about how, if he's already 6'7" as a freshman, yeah, he's already the tallest kid on the floor, and who knows how tall he'll get.
And I think he's a lefty, too.
South with the ball in their half court. Diedrich Willer-Trask is checked back into the ball game. Grant Ricker is out. Here's a drive by Terrence Hutton off South's bench. Left corner three missed by TJ Neal. Rebound Ethan Stambaugh. Baseball pass up the floor. Boy, Isaiah Hernandez had Diedrich Willer-Trask streaking to the bucket. That bounce pass just a tad low. And Diedrich couldn't reach down around his ankles and grab it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a second Buhler turnover.
Yeah, it was a nice hustle by Willer-Trask to get behind the South defenders.
14-9 our score. South trailing by 5 on their half of the floor. Right side circle, Terrence Hutton, 5'8 junior. Works it into the lane. Switches hands, tries to score the right over. Willer-Trask shot short. Rebound Ethan Stambaugh in traffic. Well, Ethan Stambaugh gets swallowed up by Parker Hardgrave. 6'7" will hide a lot of bodies. Buhler the other way, right to left. Hernandez at the left elbow, off on the wing to Jack Voth. Voth works himself right down the middle of the lane, kicks out Stambaugh. This is a three, rims long, rebound South Titans. Wichita South quickly up the floor. Terrence Hutton now top to their point. Jalen Manning, the sophomore, right elbow jumper now. Terrence Hutton missed, rebound Jack Voth. Jack averaging near a double-double a game in his junior season. Made the all-tournament team here as a sophomore a year ago, along with Max Alexander. Got a chance to visit with Max's parents before the game. He's down playing basketball in Florida now and has put on quite a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Spent some time in the gym. I almost didn't recognize him.
He's gotten big.
Here's Jack Voth, right baseline, works himself to the rim. Shot won't fall, but a foul that's going to put the big fella at the line. Stops the play with 26.1 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Voth is so good at getting to the rim. I mean, lots of contact and some big fellas in there, but Jack doing just an excellent job getting to the rim, just couldn't quite finish the shot.
Foul on TJ Neal, his first team second. First free throw for Jack, who shoots 78% on the year, makes good on the first. Buhler averaging 66% as a team. Crusader basketball today brought to you in part by Hutchinson Community College, by Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Dix Phillips 66, Newfeld's Flooring, and by Daylight Donuts. 1 of 2 at the line for Jack Voth, and a Titan rebound, 15-9. Buhler leads by 6, their largest lead in this first 8 minutes, 7 points, 16 on the clock. And South will hold for a final shot here. Buhler has the arrow at the moment to start the second quarter. Jalen Manning has it up top, guarded by Jack Voth in the man defense. Right side, Mbule shoots the three. That might have been partially altered on the way up. It's no good. Jack Voth with the rebound, and that'll get us to the end of the first quarter of play. Solid first 8 minutes for the Crusaders. 4 threes, including 3 from Wade Meyer. We'll be back in 60 seconds with Crusader basketball here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Mid-Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member-owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
Each and every day, WIFCO Steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what WIFCO can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
HKFM.
Back here to start quarter number 2 from Solana. Buhler leading 15-9. Part of the Ron Starrett service. Mid-season tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. For more than 90 years, HCC has offered the highest quality education at an exceptional value. It's not too late to get enrolled with classes starting throughout the semester. Visit hutchcc.edu for more today. 9 first quarter points from Meyer. Wade is above his season average. He had 17 last night. Came into the tournament averaging 6.7 per contest. Jack Vogt with 5 in the first quarter as well. Good start offensively. And like Carson, you and I saw it last night. South typically very deliberate in the half court. They're not a, even though they've got some athletic guys, they're not a quick scoring team.
Yeah, they're not a run and gun team. They want to make sure they get every little bit off the clock and make sure they take a good shot.
All right, Wade Meyer starts with the ball left of the circle here to open quarter number 2 to our left. Jack out high, tries to play to Ricker on the left wing, and it's knocked away, tipped out of bounds by South's Jalen Manning. Buhler beat a South-named team last night in the Solana South for a second time this year. Try to repeat that process today. Ricker out high, he has not scored yet here in this half. Well, he had a great stretch in the second quarter last night. Here's Jack inside. Wow. That shot blocked from behind and taken away by South's Tanner Riffle.
Lots of contact inside, no call.
Here comes Wichita South's freshman Buhler. Out high to TJ Neal, back inside of the big fella, and a charge taken by Diedrich Willard-Trask. That'll be Diedrich's 6th charge taken of the year. And boy, you know, in that situation, that's where being 6'7" hurts you. It's hard to hide at 6'7". And more times than not, the bigger guy is going to get called.
Yeah, and Hargrave is kind of playing a traditional back-to-the-basket post right down on the block. And a great job by Willard-Trask just setting up and drawing the charge.
Simo, that looked like it hurt.
I'd get out of the way.
15-9, Buhler the other way with the lead here. And a pull-up in the lane, missed by Grant Ricker, short off the front iron. Buhler was on the floor less than 12 hours ago in that semifinal game. Here's a left side 3 on the way, and it rips the court. Second of the game for South's TJ Neal, and he makes it a 3-point game, 15-12. Wichita South scores first here in the second quarter, 6:44 to play before halftime.
Guards are definitely going to need to keep their eyes peeled for wherever TJ Neal's at.
Matt Eddy trying to work through a double team on the left wing, and a whistle and a foul called on the South. Isaiah Hernandez set to return here momentarily for the Crusaders.
That's a fairly significant foul, as that's TJ Neal's second. And him being the main scorer so far for South. We'll see how Coach Gunter goes forward.
Second on to TJ Neal. So Hernandez in both out. It's Hernandez, Willard-Trask, Eddy, Ricker, and Meyer to our left. Here's Grant Ricker out high, shadowed by Jalen Manning. And Manning forces him into a travel, trying to work to the right baseline. It'll be a third Buhler turnover. And South now down by just a bucket will have the ball with 6:27 to play in the second and a 15-12 game.
Crusaders have yet to score in this second quarter so far.
Titans will walk it across. Jalen Manning off the bench as a sophomore. A lot of youth out there, a sophomore and 2 freshmen right now for Coach Gunter. Caden Neal into the ball game for the first time, 5'10 junior with a touch. Into the lane to Hargrave. Right side circle to Mbule. Underneath, ball stolen away. Picked off by Matt Eddy.
Great quick hands by Eddy going down low to pick that one.
Steady Eddy. Off to Hernandez. Gives up to Meyer. Wade Meyer, left side circle. Wade's got that left calf heavily taped again today. Had it last night that way. Here's Ricker out front with it, trying to work in the lane. Off to Meyer in the wing. Rifle pass. Left side circle, Eddy. Back up top to Meyer. Far side, Ricker. Grant stops, pops from 3, in and out, no good. Big Matt Eddy in there with a rebound. Feeds it to Ricker in the lane. The floater off the glass and good.
Great assist that time from Eddy to Ricker. It was all set up by the Herculean effort on the board there by Matt Eddy.
17-12, Buhler's first points of the second quarter makes it a 5-point game. Buhler out in front, South with the ball. After Ricker's first bucket, shot inside, another charge taken by DWT. Diedrich Willard-Trask forces another Titan turnover with tough defense on the interior. And that one goes against Jalen Mays. It'll be his first. And team foul number 5. Substitutions here. Wade Meyer, Matt Eddy come out. Jack Voth and Ethan Stambaugh back in. Boy, if you're going to go hard inside, you better know where Diedrich Willard-Trask is.
Yeah, such great unselfish play by the junior here.
Hernandez with his team up 5 across the timeline. And he throws it away. He was looking for Stambaugh on the left wing. Stambaugh cut toward the baseline and wasn't there to receive the pass. And so we'll go back the other way. Crusader basketball brought to you today in part by Buhler Booster Club, by Hutchinson Family Dental, Jackson Meat, by Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, and by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. 3 missed by Jalen Mays. Rebound Jack Voth for Buhler. And then Hernandez trying to throw it up the floor. Mbule picks it off. Now Hernandez knocks the ball away from Mbule, but he gets it back. Off to Caden Neal, left side to circle, out front. They'll set in a half court. This is Manning off a drive, and a scoop shot won't go. Rebound tapped off the glass to himself, Willard-Trask. He has it knocked away, and it's saved by the South Titans. Inside, shot good by Parker Hargrave.
Hargrave was just relentless. He missed the first one, had good concentration, was able to collect the offensive board and put it back for 2.
17-14, lead 3, 4.5 to go as Grant Ricker falls down to the left wing and the ball out of bounds. Buhler with the turnovers starting to stack up a little bit here in this first half. That is number 7, and Coach Swanson wants a timeout. 4:03 to go before halftime. Your score, Buhler 17, Wichita South 14. Back in 30 seconds on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Rise and shine. It's daylight time and time to go to your happy place. It's 2022 and the brand new you is all about enjoying the little things in life and being happy. Well, if it's smiles you love, you're in luck. We sell them by the dozen. 30th Street Daylight Donuts has Hutchinson's biggest selection of donuts made fresh every single morning. We're open every day at 5 a.m. or you can order ahead online at HutchinsonDaylightDonuts.com and we'll have them ready when you come. Stop in and see us, 1435 East 30th in Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Well, 2 new champions will be crowned here this year. Both the defending champs, Solana South on the boys' side, Liberal on the girls' side, have lost in the first 2 rounds of this tournament. These 2 teams, Peter and Wichita South, have never been to that title game. Inside, out of the timeout, it sticks. And Tanner Riffle, back-to-back buckets for South, and they've cut the lead to 1, 17-15.
Last 2 baskets made by South, but made by their big men inside.
Here's Jack Voth trying to answer back, falls down inside. Buhler feels a little bit out of control on the offensive end now. Great recovery by Ethan Stambaugh. Terrence Hutton was up the floor alone for an easy layup. Stambaugh came in streaking from behind and knocked the ball out of bounds.
Fantastic hustle by Stambaugh, getting back and poking the ball out of the Titans' hands.
This is a 6-2 Wichita South run here to cut it to 1. They could take the lead. Their only other lead in the game was at 2-0. That was off a bucket by Avon Mbule. Titans have slowed it down again in their half court. Caden Neal to the right side circle. Want to keep that score down. Buhler to man defensively. Here's Hutton on a drive. They work it inside, and a big fella gives South the lead back. Tanner Riffle, back-to-back buckets. He's got 6, and the Titans lead 18-17. Well, a lot of this coming off of a little flurry of Buhler turnovers here. South by 1, 2:53 to go in the half. Ethan Stambaugh out front to Isaiah Hernandez. Left side Ricker, and there's another turnover. Buhler has gotten a little sloppy on the offensive end here in the second quarter. And the Titans could build on a 1-point lead. Their largest in the half has been 2. Here's the drive. In traffic, they kick right corner. Out front to Jalen Mays, and he's going to be whistled for a travel. I think that's 3 Buhler turnovers in their last 4 possessions. Feel like they're trying to maybe force things a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, when you're having a scoring drought, you just have to be a little bit more careful with the basketball, take care of each possession, and really focus on trying to end it with some good shot looks.
5 on the floor for Buhler. Matt Eddy, Isaiah Hernandez, Wade Meyer.
And we just haven't been really even, possessions have been ending before we've even had a chance to get a shot off.
Jack Voth and Ethan Stambaugh. Buhler down 1, 18-17. Jack Voth inside, and it's going to be called for a charge taken by South's Caden Neal. So that is a 4th turnover in 5 possessions. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Ray and Sons Roofing, by Cargill Salt, the Sheila Metzger Agency, by the Medicine Shop, and by Midwest Iron and Metal. Aaron West, Chris Schenk, Carson Muller with you from Baby Arena in Salina. Semifinals of the SIT. South by 1 with a basketball. Terrence Hutton inside, and traffic, and another charge taken. That is the 4th charge called in this game. The 3rd taken by a Crusader. This time it's Ethan Stambaugh, and that'll go against Asa Tarvar. Check that, Terrence Hutton, I'm sorry, of the South Titans. That'll be his first, and Wichita South's 6th team foul.
All right, the Crusaders got to stop defensively. Let's see if they can gin up some offense here.
1:54 to play in the half. Buhler down 1, 18-17. Hernandez works it left side circle. Zay into the far corner, off on the wing to Jack Voth. Jack trying to back his way into the lane. Through 2 South defenders, off the window, no, put back, yes, great second effort. That is a man-up play by Jack Voth to get Buhler the lead back with 1:30 to go here before halftime.
Yeah, they're letting him bang inside. Great effort by Jack going up and getting that board and score.
All right, now a 3 the other way is good. By TJ Neal. That is his 3rd of the game.
I believe Caden Neal got that one.
Okay, give that to Caden Neal, I'm sorry. Now a whistle and traveling called the other way on the Crusaders. 21-19. South by 2, and Buhler had just 2 turnovers in the first quarter. They have 8 in the second quarter. And they're down 2 with 1:11 to play before halftime.
And Buhler was just 2 field goals this entire quarter. Uncharacteristically low scoring.
Crusader basketball from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Online at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. Jalen Manning into front court, off to Caden Neal, who hit that last 3. Little give, and a shot in the lane. Riffle's got 8. 23-19. Titans by 4. It's a big Titan run. Here's Eddy inside the other way. Lots of contact. Shuffles it in the corner to Meyer. Long 2 for Wade. Missed. Rebound on the deck, and we're going to have an over the back. Probably on Matt Eddy.
It will be on Eddy. That'll be his 2nd personal. He's the only Crusader at 2 foul or more.
And now is when you see who settles down the Crusaders. This is the first time really this season we've seen them absolutely flustered, turnovers, not being able to score, and it's really coming from everybody. So who is going to be the guy to step up, make a stop on defense, and flip it around for points on the other end?
2 fouls on Matt Eddy. This is a 14-4 South run now. They are up 4, and they can hold for the final shot of the half. Buhler really unraveled offensively in this second quarter. They had a 5-point lead at 17-12, now a 4-point deficit at 23-19. And Titans want a timeout. 18.7 left in the half. Titans up 23-19. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to stock up your freezer or just looking for the perfect date night steak, we have you covered at Jackson Meat. From our meat bundle packages to fresh cut daily steaks, experience superior quality and customer service when you shop with us at Jackson Meat in Hutchinson.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
HKFM.
Halftime score in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard and boys consolation action over at Salina South here at the tournament. Abilene leading Liberal 36-27 at the half. From regular teeth cleanings to advanced periodontal work, your hometown dentist is Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. 23-19, South Titans at one point in the second quarter trailed by 5, but a 14-4 run has put them in front by 4, and they have the ball here for the final few ticks of the clock after that timeout. The Crusaders have managed just 4 second quarter points. That would be their fewest all year by a wide margin, I would guess. A bucket by Voth, a bucket by Ricker, that has been it. They have 9 turnovers in the second quarter, 11 now in the game. I'm sure that'll be a point of emphasis in the locker room at halftime, and now Buhler commits a foul as Miles Frederick is checked into the ballgame, the 6'1 junior, and he commits the violation against South's Jalen Mays. First on Frederick, 4-team foul. Buhler has plenty to give here. Don't want to give up an easy bucket. 8 seconds to play before halftime. Here's Manning out front, and Frederick will foul him. And that's why Matt Miles is in the game. Kind of force South to have to keep inbounding the basketball.
He's doing his job well.
Yep, bringing the pressure out on the perimeter very well.
4 seconds left. South will inbound right in front of us. Out front, Hutton. He'll shoot the 3 at the buzzer, and it's good. The 3 by Terrence Hutton at the buzzer is good. Yes, they put it on the scoreboard. 26-19. South Titans lead by 7 for the first time in the game. And they finished the half on a 17-4 run. Buhler pours in just 4 second quarter points, and they've got some big time work to do coming out of the locker room to start the second half. Second round of the SIT here today, part of the Rods Tire and Service mid-season tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College, and Wichita South leads Buhler at halftime 26-19. We'll have first half stats and analysis and more coming up on our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since
36 to play, opening quarter. Buhler the other way, Jack Vogt trapped down front. Play it, Ricker inside, slides to the left corner to Wade Meyer, shoots the 3.
This is Rod from Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro. First responders,
slides to the left corner, left off last night with a tray.
I think Wade Meyer after the
Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro.
We're here to keep you rolling.
Ricker inside, slides to the left corner to Wade Meyer.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, 37 Print Co. in Hutch has you covered. Hi, I'm Amanda. Check out our work on Facebook, 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Get your prescriptions with no hassle at the Little White Castle. You've heard that medicine shop jingle for over 20 years. We know that picking up prescriptions at the drugstore can be challenging. At the medicine shop,
Eddie
we
going
try
down low
our best
to
make
Meyer.
your drugstore
Far side,
experience
Ricker. Grant
pleasant.
stops.
With 4
In the lane, the
pharmacists
floater
and
up.
several knowledgeable
Ricker in the
pharmacy
lane.
technicians,
Good.
the
Big Matt
medicine
Eddie in
shop
there with a
has
rebound.
manpower to
Feeds it
efficiently
to
accommodate
Ricker in the
you.
lane. The
So next
floater
time you
off
need a
the
prescription
glass and
with no
good.
hassle, try
Good.
the Little
Big
White
Matt Eddie
Castle.
in there with
The
a
Hutchinson
rebound.
Medicine Shop
Pops from
in
3 in and out, no
Midtown
good.
Hutch.
Big Matt Eddie in there with.
The name Johnson Sheet Metal doesn't sound like a heating and air conditioning company, but our family at Johnson Sheet Metal became a
Great
limited
assist
for
that.
99 years ago and are still servicing and installing heating and air conditioning systems in Hutchinson and Reno County. Through 4 generations, our specialty has been the Lennox brand, but we can service other brands just as well. We do metals too, but if you have a heating or air conditioning need, call Johnson Sheet Metal today at 620-662-0224.
Sports in a Minute. I'm Brendan Dworzinski. Coming up on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock, the number 7 Kansas Jayhawks will visit the Kansas State Wildcats for the first Sunflower Showdown of the season. KU has won 3 in a row, while K-State has 2 straight wins. CJ Moore of The Athletic spoke to WIBW Radio about what may make the difference for KU and K-State.
I think a big key in this game will be, K-State's not like a great shooting team, obviously. Although they have shot it from 3 pretty well in conference play. But I think a big thing for KU, and, something K-State doesn't do great, is offensive rebound, especially in conference. They're last. But KU needs to be able to grab loose balls and grab rebounds and then maybe get out and run a little bit because a more open floor game, I think, is advantage Kansas, but I'm sure K-State will try to make it more of a half-court game.
Sports in a Minute. I'm Brendan Dworzinski.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report.
Just like Hutch has been synonymous with salt dating back to its discovery here in 1887, Cargill is synonymous with salt. Cargill Salt of Hutch. Proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
What do you look for in an insurance company? Hello, this is Brad Patton from Wade Patton Insurance. If you're looking for sound advice, dependable service, and the careful evaluation of your family's insurance needs, you should give us a call. At Wade Patton Insurance, we specialize in personal service. Your agent that evaluates and sells you your policy is the same agent that will be there answering questions and providing sage advice when you need it. So if you're looking for personal service from an accessible agent, check us out online or give us a call at 620-662-5469.
Hi, this is Jen Stallman with the Buhler Booster Club. Check out the Crusader Closet at our next home football game. Our customized designs and inventory are updated continually. From seats to blankets, t-shirts and sweatshirts, shorts and joggers, Crusader Closet has you covered for all things Buhler. All sales support our Crusader students through the Buhler Booster Club. Like the Buhler High School Booster Club page on Facebook to keep up to date and outfit your entire family with the Buhler gear they want at the Crusader Closet.
HKFM.
Back here at halftime and a 26-19 lead. Couple of first half highlights in the game. Wade Meyer had a fantastic first quarter with 3 trays, including this one to get Buhler on the scoreboard. Ricker inside, slides to the left corner to Wade Meyer, shoots the 3, and Wade Meyer picks up where he left off last night with a tray. Buhler built a 7-point lead, 9-2 at one point in that first quarter. They led 6-point advantage, 15-9 after 1. Crusaders maintained early into the second quarter. They had a 5-point lead on this putback with about 5 minutes to go in the half by Grant Ricker. In and out, no good. Big Matt Eddie in there with a rebound. Feeds it to Ricker in the lane. The floater off the glass and good. Unfortunately for Buhler, that was only one of 2 second quarter buckets. As from the 5:23 mark on, They were outscored by the South Titans 17-2. They had just 2 turnovers in the first quarter. They have 11 here at halftime. And so obviously, as we talked about, the offense really kind of came unraveled in the second half of that second quarter.
Yeah, and it was really just seemed like the turnovers, and turnovers on the perimeter. South has done a great job of just really attacking the passing lanes, and Buhler got through quite a few possessions where you didn't even get a shot off. So if you're the Crusaders, you just got to hope here in the second half we can start working the ball inside and also trying to get Jack Both involved more. One thing, too, in that entire first half, guys, only 1 trip to the free throw line for either squad.
Yeah, Titans did not shoot a free throw. Buhler was 1 of 2. We're even in the three-point department at 12 apiece. TJ Neal and Tanner Riffle each have 8 for Wichita South. Wade Meyer with 9 of the first half for Buhler. And Carson, you talked about it. This team, okay, things aren't going our way, which has not happened a lot this year. How do we respond to that? And how do we pick ourselves back up now and come out in the second half and reestablish things?
Yeah, I think the coaching staff is going to do a phenomenal job. We always talk about how coaching staff second half adjustments are big, and this staff does a really good job. Coach Swanson knows this team. He talked about that last night. He likes the South team. He knows they're gritty, and they've seen them now. And these guys have a lot of basketball mind. They're going to get in there and say, okay, 7 points. We've come back from more, and we can score more than they can. So the scoring stretches will come. They have to limit the turnovers. They're trying to push so much stuff, push passes where there is no lane. So they need to be able to settle down, and that starts with Isaiah Hernandez and Jack Both. Isaiah will get them in an offense, run that through, and then they'll be all right.
All right, down 7 at halftime, 26-19. One of these two teams will play for a first-ever title in this tournament tomorrow night. Loser will be in the third-place game tomorrow afternoon. Second half coming up. Our coverage tonight, part of the Rods Tire and Service Midseason Tournament Weeks, presented by Hutchinson Community College. This is Crusader Basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
Winter has arrived and getting out of a warm bed can be tough on cold mornings. Make it easier with the New-Tone heat lamp or heater exhaust fan combination for your bathroom. You'll have energy-saving warmth and instant comfort in your small or large bathroom without adjusting the thermostat. They're easy to install and prices start at $50. Plus, add a 15, 30, or 60-minute timer. Call us today at 620-662-0531 or stop by Sunflower Electric at 100 West 2nd in Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Well, in the other gym, they're already at the late third quarter mark. 4:26 to go in the third. Abilene leading Liberal 47-32. So we are likely to miss the start of our girls' game coming up following this one. Titan ball to our left to start quarter number 3. And Wichita South afforded a 7-point lead out of the halftime locker room. Caden Neal getting the second half start for the South Titans. Here's now TJ Neal. Inside, shot blocked. Jalen Mays trying to get to the bucket and had it rejected out of bounds. So Andre Baker not starting the second half. Instead, it is Caden Neal. Sam starting 5. Willard Trask, Ricker, Meyer, Hernandez, and Voth for Buhler. And the Titans turn it over on the inbound play. Picked off by Willard Trask. Here comes Jack Voth, nearly tied up in the lane. Saves it up top to Grant Ricker. Well, it'd be good to get both Jack and Grant going here in the second half. Willard Trask, right side circle to Hernandez. Back to Diedrich. Ball deflected. Diedrich on the floor, and it's turned over.
That was quite a play made by Jalen Mays there for South.
Yeah, Buhler's got a case of the turnovers here. Extending from the second quarter. Now Meyer tips a pass out of bounds. It'll stay with Wichita South. Matt Eddy set to return, and Diedrich Willer-Trask will come out.
I like the active hands that Wade Myers had here in this early third quarter. Had the block a moment ago, had a nice poke away right there.
Crusader basketball brought to you by Johnson Sheet Metal, by the Prairie Bank of Kansas, with Coastal Products, by Adiatech, and by Wade Patton Insurance. Titans again with the ball in a 7-point lead. Mbule with a drive and a kick. Caden Neal for three. That hits over the backboard. That's got to be an over the back. And then they let Riffle with a rebound inside, but
yep, they're going to get Riffle for the over the back call.
I thought they were going to call the ball over the backboard. They did not. I guess it hit off the side. And then Riffle over the back shoved Jack Voth to the turf, or to the court, and commits the foul. 26-19. Buhler with the ball back. Both teams trading turnovers here to start the third quarter. Hernandez far side circle off the ball screen set by Voth. Plays it off to Wade Meyer. Wade in that lane. Slide pass right wing. And another near turnover. Ball goes out of bounds off South. Grant Ricker was on the deck. And fighting for it with TJ Neal. It goes off Neal out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. But Buhler still having trouble getting settled into their half-court offense. Here is Grant Ricker, right side circle. Off the dribble drive. Underneath, Matt Eddy in traffic. Throws it out top to Wade Meyer.
Nice track down by Wade.
Yeah, nearly threw it in the backcourt. Meyer able to save it. Ricker off the screen. Rotates hard to the cup. Right side to Eddy. Boy, South's really this zone defense. They really kind of settled in mid-second quarter. And now we've got a whistle as Isaiah Hernandez just standing up top with the ball. And they're going to call a foul on Wichita South's Caden Neal. That'll be his first, team foul number 2 in the half. Buhler to play it in again. Their offense really struggling here. Just 4 points since the 5:23 mark. Actually 2 points since that mark in the second quarter. Meyer in the lane. Lost the ball, gets it back. Hernandez, right corner three, rattles in, and that's a big bucket for Isaiah.
I was going to say that might be the biggest basket Hernandez has had this entire season.
26-22, 4-point game, 5:46 to play in the third quarter. And the Titans now up 4 with the basketball the other way. They work it inside, shot high off the glass, in and out, no good by Jalen Mays. Rebound Crusaders. Buhler up that floor with the basketball. Meyer through traffic, lost it. Taken away by South.
They tried to split 2 defenders, and they got hands in there and batted it out of his hands.
Titans still up by 4. They'll try a 3. They'll make a 3. That is TJ Neal with his third tray of the game, and it's back to a 7-point game, 29-22.
Neal, the first player for either squad to double figures. He's got 11.
5:03 to play here in the third. Buhler back in the half court to our right. Rickard hard inside to Jack Voth. They've got to get Voth going. Hernandez off the wing.
South is putting hands all over down low on
Jack
people.
inside with a jumper and scored his first bucket of the second half. He had 8 in the first half. 29-24. Down to a 5-point game. Titans pull up Mbule for 3. Hits back iron. Rebound inside. Jack Voth got flung to the floor again. And again, it's going to be on Tanner Riffle.
It's starting to get a little trippy.
You get pushed by Tanner Riffle, you're going to know it.
Yes.
Riffle out, and Hargrave in for Wichita Southeastern Stambaugh. He will replace Wade Meyer in the Crusader lineup. Buhler will have the ball. Down by 5, 29-24. 4:31 to go here in the third. Here's Hernandez up top. Voth in the lane against 2 defenders. Shot blocked by Hargrave. Taken away by South. And then traveling called on TJ Neal.
Great job by Stambaugh and Voth, just kind of hanging back enough to gum him up and forcing the turnover.
So Buhler will inbound again after that missed shot inside. Voth, Stambaugh, Eddy, Hernandez, and Ricker, the 5 in maroon and white here in this third quarter. Voth out high, far side circle to Eddy. Eddy dribbling now to his right with the right hand. Plays it off to Hernandez. Sling pass Right side circle to Ricker. Grant works it to the elbow, shoots over the defender, misses back iron. What a high rebound collected there by Jalen Mays. Titans by 5 the other way. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Up top with it, TJ Neal. Down low to Hargrave. Over Voth. Well, how do you block that? It's 6'7". He can nearly reach the rim without leaving his feet.
Yeah, Voth defended it well. Just not a lot you can do with that big of a size differential.
31-24. Crusaders the other way. Grant Ricker out high. His team down 7. Near side circle, Voth. Peter has not lost a game this year. Isaiah Hernandez for a 3, short off the front iron. Rebound inside TJ Neal. And then a foul coming the other way. Looks like on Ethan Stambaugh. Both teams have led by 7 here in the game. South currently enjoys a 7-point advantage with the ball. As Diedrich Willard-Trask will return for Buhler. Matt Eddy will go out. Terrence Hutton is back on the floor for Wichita South. Botts Tire and Service is your full-service Firestone Ag tire dealer in Central Kansas, offering family farm and fleet services. Online at rodstire.com. Freshman Avon Mbule out high left side to fellow freshman Parker Hargrave. Now to Caden Neal. South using clock with 3:03 to go in the third. Here's Hargrave, 15 out on the baseline, left side. To Mbule, out front to Hutton. This is much of what we saw against Concordia yesterday, where South just content to dribble the ball in circles. Mbule, 3, missed. Big rebound. Hargrave inside, double teamed and tied up. And are they going to call a timeout on South? No, they're going to call a foul. That's a terrible call. I'm not afraid to say it. That is a terrible call.
Yeah, both did a great job of getting the tie up.
Titans will inbound here after the foul called on Jack. Floater left baseline, rattles in for TJ Neal. And it's 33-24. Buhler's in trouble, down 9. And now we got a whistle. Watch the call. We're going to have a warning on the Buhler the Buhler bench. I have no idea what's happening now.
They warned the Buhler coaching
I saw
staff.
that. And we got some.
Since they stopped play, it's going to be Buhler ball near half court.
(33-24). South Titans by 9. First time either team has led by more than 7. 2:34 to play in the third. Jack Voth just 1 bucket in the second half, 10 points in the game. 2:27 to play in the third. Hernandez shoots from the free throw line. That missed. Rebound, South Titans. Boy, they're doing a great job on the glass now. Here comes Jalen Manning ahead. Far corner, Terrence Hutton. Out front to Manning. In the lane to Hargrave against Willard-Trask. Well, I don't know how that's not a foul. Or a travel at the very least. He missed the shot. Rebound, Jack Voth.
Yeah, Willard-Trask doing a great job protecting the rim against a much bigger-bodied Hargrave.
Jack Voth into the lane. And he knocks a defender out of the way. They don't call that. And Voth fouled on the shot. I think Jack Voth probably shouldn't have got a foul there using the elbow. He flung Caden Neal to the turf and he slid out of bounds.
I mean, he was about 8-10 feet out of bounds.
They call the foul inside after the missed shot on Parker Hargrave. Jack Voth at the free throw line. First is good.
This is a really interesting game, fellas. This is just the second free throw attempt or a trip to the line for either squad.
It's been a very physical game, too. It's not like there hasn't been a lot of contact. Jack Voth makes the first at the line. Second good as well. 14 fouls now in the half on Wichita South. 33-26. Lead 7 again for the Titans. 1:46 to go. Boy, they go through stretches where they really dribble the air out of the basketball. Here is Caden Neal out front. Switches off far side to Jalen Manning. Back to Neal. Neal right side circle. Hedges right, drives left with a left-handed dribble. Gets around Meyer. Ball knocked loose to Hargrave in the lane. And there's going to be a double dribble now called That's great defense by Wade Meyer.
I think they're going to call the charge.
One official signaled the double.
Dietrich took the charge.
Yeah, they call a charge. One official, the far side official, called the double dribble. But we'll take the foul. That'll be the second on Caden Neal, 5th team foul. It's a turnover on the Titans either way. And Buhler has the ball back with 1:26 to go in the third. Down 7.
Well, with the Crusaders being down 7, it'd be great if we get into the bonus here in this third quarter.
Isaiah Hernandez will be met at the timeline by Terrence Hutton. To our right, here is Ricker on the baseline, out on the wing, left side. Meyer knocks down his 4th three of the game. That's a huge shot. It's a 5-0 Buhler run, 33-29. And the lead has been cut to 4 with 1 minute to go in the third quarter.
Nice hustle by Ricker over on the far side.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the South Titans. What a shot there by Wade Meyer, his 4th three of the game, and now a steal off the inbound.
Both gets the hands and gets the steal, and so now the Crusaders have a chance to get it down even further.
5-0 Buhler run. 46 ticks left in this quarter. Both inside. Can't get the shot to fall over the 6'7 Hargrave. Rebound Titans. South the other way. Manning into that lane with a left-handed hook. It's up and in.
Nice move by Jalen Manning. Dipped to his right and then spun around to his left to finish at the rim.
35-29. Lead goes to 6. 23 seconds to go. Hernandez. Near side to Ricker. Ricker pulls up in the lane on the drive. In and out, no good. He's had a tough offensive game so far. Wade Meyer trying to steal the ball out of the hands of Hargrave on the rebound. He's going to be whistled for a foul.
Just Buhler's 3rd team foul here of the second half.
At the end, Jack Voth will rest for the final 14 seconds of the third quarter. His team down 6. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Midway Motors, by Fee Insurance, Apex Shears, by H&R Block, and by Hutch Rec. Jalen Manning across the timeline, right to left. Out high to TJ Neal. Neal and Wade Meyer gets his hand on another pass. It goes out of bounds. 2.6 on the clock. Buhler down 6. South to inbound. Buhler will have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Matt, get back!
We got to guard the rim inside. Here is Manning, who traveled, trying to get a 3 off with 2:10 on the clock, and it'll be whistled for the travel. That'll essentially get us to the fourth quarter. Buhler will inbound with 2:10 left. Baby Arena in Salina, the championship semifinals. Here are the 43rd SIT. Salina South, the defending champion of this tournament, lost to Buhler in the first round last night. Buhler will inbound, and that'll get us to the final 8 minutes. Well, the Crusaders still some work to do. They were down 7 at halftime, down 6 here with 8 minutes to play in the game. 35-29, we're back in 1 minute on HKFM, the Crusaders Sports Network.
Check out the all-new 2022 Jeep Wagoneer at Allen Samuels in Hutch. Built for comfort and style with third-row seating, adaptive cruise control, passenger touch LED display, hands-free liftgate, keyless entry, and more. Take a test drive today. Need something smaller? We have inventory arriving daily. Check us out at allensamuelshutch.com or stop by at the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. We always have a warm cup of coffee waiting, and that's why Mr. Samuels always says,
"Come by, let's be friends."
Hi, this is Jade with IdeaTech. We love bringing internet freedom to the residents and businesses of Buhler, Kansas. IdeaTech is a proud supporter and the preferred internet provider of the Buhler Crusaders. As the Crusaders know, speed wins. We back up our lightning-fast internet with a customer-first philosophy. That means you'll talk to a live person from our offices in Buhler when you call in. If you're not already a customer, go to ideatech.com and click on Check Availability, or call 620-543-5000 to inquire about our services.
HKFM.
Fourth quarter coming up from Salina, 35-29, Wichita South at 17-4. Second quarter for the South Titans right now is the difference in this ball game. Buhler with the ball to our right to start the fourth quarter. Both Ricker, Hernandez, Meyer, and Willard Trask. Here is Wade Meyer out front. South has predominantly played a zone in this game. Wade Meyer off the dribble, gets stuck in traffic, shot blocked by Hargrave. Boy, if they could have got the ball behind Hargrave, there's nobody guarding the basket.
Yeah, Hargrave just can cover so much area with his length.
And the Titans force another Buhler turnover. That is their 14th in this game. Down 6, 7:21 to play. And the ball deflected inside, stolen away. Outlet pass, Hernandez, layup missed. And a rebound south. Boy, tough there after you force the steal to not get anything out of it on the offensive end. It's been that kind of night. The Titans are going to try and make this quarter as short as they can. Now Hargrave inside. Score the bucket and a foul on Jack Voth. That is Parker Hargrave with his third bucket of the game. Jack Voth with his second foul. 37-29. So the lead goes to 8. And Hargrave can make it 9 as Meyer comes out and Stambaugh back in. Crusader basketball brought to you by Sunflower Electric Supply. Red Rock Auto Center by Edgar Family Dental. Phoenix Restoration and by Schmidt Electric. Free throw in and out, no good by Hargrave. Lead stays at 8.
That's the first free throw that Wichita South has shot today.
Peter's got some scoring to do here in the final 6:49. They certainly can. They've got to stop turning the ball over. Here's Jack Voth out high. Drives in the lane, in traffic. Turnaround missed, but a blocking foul. Boy, every time today, Wichita South has done a great job in the lane on both Voth and Willard Trask. TJ Neal committing the foul, his third. Anytime a Buhler big has gotten the ball in the paint today, they have been collapsed on.
Yeah, they're doing a great job with their help defense there around the rim.
Jack Voth 3 of 4 at the line in the game. Free throw on the way is up, and it is good. Again, we'll head over to Salina South. The girls game likely will get on the air late with that start. Buhler and Salina South in the consolation semifinals set to tip off here in just a few minutes. Both free throws good by Jack Voth, and it's a 6-point game, 37-31. 6:34 to play. South Titans with the ball. Mays has it out high on the right side, guarded by Ethan Stambaugh. And Mays will drive underneath. Boy, somebody's got to guard the basket. Too easy for Parker Hargrave. And it is 39-31. Buhler now breaking down defensively.
Yeah, Jalen Mays did a nice job dribble penetrating, and then the defender had to go help him, and that left Hargrave wide open.
Buhler down 8 again. Ricker inside with the right hand. Missed the shot, but a foul. Grant just 2 points in the game. A bucket in the second quarter. That was only one of 2 Buhler buckets in that second stanza. The foul committed on Jalen Mays, his second, team's 7th. It'll be 2 shots at the line for Grant Ricker. And the first free throw is off and no good. It's been a tough night for Grant on the offensive end tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 12.5 points a game and only have 2. It's been a rough scoring evening.
And he missed both free throws, and Hargrave holds on to the rebound. South Titans with the lead, up 8. 6 minutes to play, 39-31. The other semifinal here on the boys' side featuring Andover and Salina Central. Central beat Abilene last night, 55-53. Andover over Liberal in the first round, 74-45. Jalen Manning out high. Try to force it in the lane, picked off by Diedrich Willard Trask. Here comes Diedrich ahead to Voth. Jack hard to the rim, missed the shot. Well, there's a lid on the basket right now, and South with a rebound.
I love the take by Jack, though. He saw a little seam, and he went all the way to the bucket.
Unfortunately, nothing to show for it. Peter has a monster schedule coming out of this tournament. They'll have a makeup game next Wednesday at Winfield. Boy, that's a foul on Hargrave. How is that not a foul? Yeah. Score it for Parker Hargrave. And a timeout by Buhler. And the Crusaders down 10 are in big time trouble. 41-31 with 5:02 left. First double-digit lead for either team today. We'll take a timeout. Back in 1 minute. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. If you farm or in the agriculture, healthcare, construction, real estate, or own your own business, we'd love to talk to see how we can help your operation. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs. Above and beyond.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
When disaster strikes your home or business, call your hometown team. Call Phoenix Restoration. Hi, this is Robin Swanson. My husband Ryan and I and our team at Phoenix Restoration are proud to be Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. When the unthinkable hits your home or business, we are here to help. We'll put our 10+ years of experience to work to help you recover. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. Phoenix Restoration will help you rise again after your disaster.
HKFM.
Well, we were just discussing a big difference in this game when you're a physical team like Wichita South and the officials let you play. That is a huge advantage.
Yeah, it has been to Buhler's detriment and to South's advantage. Not a lot of free throws shot this afternoon.
41-31, Buhler down by 10. They have not led in a while. Their last lead was 19-18 with just over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. A foul on the floor on South is going to put Grant Ricker at the line. It is called on Avon Mbule. Wade Meyer returns, and Ethan Stambaugh will go out. Grant Ricker just 2 points in the game, 0 of 2 at the free throw line. He'll be there with 4:47 left, and his team down 10. Every point now is very important.
Yeah, and one of the ways Buhler can crawl back in this is if they can start getting to the free throw line and then converting at the free throw line.
Grant makes good on the first. Our swim team, a 4th place finish at Mays yesterday. Spencer Hines swam to a 2nd place effort on the 200 free. Will Trump was 3rd in the 500 free. And Ben Hellis 1st in the 1-meter dive. Both free throws for Grant Ricker good. 41-33. Lead is 8. Here come the Titans. TJ Neal from the right side, a 3, and that might be the backbreaker.
Tough break for the Crusaders. They were doing a good job defending that time. They kicked out, and Neal had a seam, fired the shot, and dropped it.
44-33. Buhler, the fewest points they've scored in the game this year has been 50. Just 33 here today. Our Buhler Bowlers are back on the lanes today. They are at Derby Bowl in a double duel with Sheeny and Mulvane. Right elbow jumper in and out, no good by Wade Meyer. Rebound Wichita South. And our wrestlers also on the mats today at Hayes. The guys at Hayes today, girls go to Wellington tomorrow. Here's a dribble drive down the lane. Bucket and a foul for Jalen Mays. And boy, there's a lot of time left. You never want to say the game is over with 3:48 left, but that's kind of the feeling I think everybody in the gym has right now.
Yeah, Buhler's desperately got to start getting some stops and hoping that they can get hot shooting.
Jalen Mays, who made the bucket, will go to the line with a chance for the 3-point play. The foul on Diedrich Willard-Trash. Free throw no good. Hargrave, though, with a rebound. Saves it. So the Titans shot inside and counted for Mbule. Boy, everything going the way of Wichita South right now, isn't it?
Yes.
48-33. Lead is 15. And ball goes out of bounds right in front of us here at half court. And it'll be out off of South.
Yeah, one of those nights where, like you said, just things not going the way of the Crusaders.
Well, you know, adversity can really do one of two things, right?
Yep.
Can either make you a better team or start to reveal some cracks in the armor. Hopefully it makes you a better team.
Yeah, and like we mentioned before, there's still people are still trying to get their feet back underneath of them.
Jalen Mays on that inbounds play commits his third foul. It's going to put Isaiah Hernandez at the line. Zay with 3 points. And his first free throw of the night, he shoots 54% on the year, is up and good.
Good to see him knock down that free throw.
We'll do a quick wrap after the game and make like bandits for Salina South. And is with 2 free throws. Of course, obeying all traffic laws as we go. 48-35, lead is 13.
I thought 9th Street's the Autobahn.
Well, I guess it's your dime, my friend. Full court pressure picked up by now the Crusaders. 3:22 to go. South Titans up 48-35. Peter right now stuck on 15 fewer points that they've scored in any game this year. Miles Frederick out high. He's going to commit a foul, his 3rd in the game. Frederick checked in during that last free throw sequence. That'll be the 16th foul of the half on the Crusaders. Titans to play it in. Far side, Crusader basketball brought to you by Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Erickson Custom Building, Your Meat, by McKinsey Painted Body, and by the Photo Cowboy. So the Titans will play it in. Jalen Mays. 3:14 left here. Peter twice has finished 3rd in this tournament. Neither of these teams have ever been to the title game. Here's the 3, left corner. And TJ Neal having himself a night. And the route is on now, 51-35. Lead is 16. 2:56 to play, 3 the other way. Short by Miles Frederick. Rebound goes out of bounds, and a foul inside.
Eddie was hustling to try to get a hand on the board. They're going to call the foul on South.
That is on Avon Mbule, his 2nd. It is a 2-shot foul as Buhler's now in the double bonus with 10 team fouls on Wichita South. So Matt Eddy's going to shoot 2 free throws. This is just his 5th free throw try of the year, and it's up and good. Well, decision now for Coach Swanee. You get to this point of the game where you're down now 15 with 2:53 to go. How much do you press hard to try and come back, and how much do you decide with a 3rd game tomorrow? At what point do you decide it's time to let some of your guys have rest?
Well, I think he got Neal in for the first time tonight, but it'll be interesting to see if they sub down more.
Eddie hits 2 free throws, 51-37. Titans with a 14-point lead, 2:44 left. And Jack Vogt pokes the ball away from behind. It's going to be picked off by the Crusaders and then pass up the floor, stolen right back by South. Now the ball loose again on the deck. Jack Vogt sliding out of bounds, somehow saves it before he goes out, but it's picked off by TJ Neal.
How many
Neal to the bucket, layup good, and a foul.
How many turnovers were in that little progression there?
At least 4.
Yeah, both teams just exchanging them, just trying.
And somehow, as they have all night, Wichita South comes out of it smelling like a rose. That foul is committed by Isaiah Hernandez, his 1st. And a timeout of Wichita South. 53-37 now. Did Neal make that free throw? 2:25 left. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Your community bank, Prairie Bank of Kansas, is always looking for ways to make banking more convenient, like e-statements. Eliminate the need to file your monthly statements. Now you can be notified the moment your statement is available and easily access it online. Sign up for e-statements online at prairiebankks.com or visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
HKFM.
Well, TJ Neal still has a free throw to shoot out of the timeout here. Plenty of basketball still to be played tonight on our Astro Sports Network. Our Rod's Tower and Service midseason tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College as Neal completes the 3-point play with a free throw. His first attempt, first make of the night, 54-37. Find schedules and streaming audio on the Astro Radio app and on the sports page at astroradio.com. 3-point basket left side missed by Isaiah Hernandez. And a rebound with 2:05 left by the South Titans. Finals tonight, both Sterling teams in the championship of the Sterling Invitational at the Gleason Center at the campus of Sterling College. Semifinals at the Trojan Classic in Hillsboro tonight as well. Left side three, missed back iron by Jalen Mays. Ball out of bounds, and a foul on Wichita South. Final, Abilene has gone on to beat Liberal 75-45. On the boys' side, Abilene will advance to the 5th place game. Liberal will play for 7th against either Salina South or Concordia. In that final 75-48. In our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, 2 girls finals already from the tournament today. In consolation action, Abilene beat Wichita West 54-31 on the championship side of the bracket. Andover over Liberal 37-31. The Lady Trojans of Andover will play for the girls' title tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. Against either Salina Central, the tournament's top team, or Concordia. Salina Central has made 5 consecutive state title games here in this tournament. The team that had won the last 4, though, lost today in Liberal. Matt Eddy at the free throw line, missed the front end of. Check that. Made 1, missed the second. I'm sorry.
Goins got the offensive board.
54-38. Subs in. Frederick out there along with Jeffrey Neal, Matt Eddy. Taven Gilliam is on the floor, as is Ty Goins. Ty's older brother Colton, of course, here in Salina, is a member of the Coyote football team. Shot, baseline missed by South. 58 seconds to go. Jeffrey Neal left or right across the timeline. Buhler, 9 games into the season, will suffer their first loss of the year. They'll go to 8-1. And the Wichita South Titans will win their 4th straight now. It's 7-3. Here's Jeffrey Neal for 3, 39 seconds out high. In and out, no good. Rebound for Wichita South. Buhler has a quick turnaround. They'll have to rebound from this quickly as the Titans call a timeout for substitutions here. Buhler will play at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon against either Andover or Salina Central. I have a hard time believing that Andover won't win that game later. We'll find out tonight. Andover, for a long time this year, was the #1 team in 5A. They lost 2 straight before the start of the tournament to their rival Andover Central, and now to the new #1 in 5A, Mays. 9 seconds to play. South dribbling it out front, and they will win this semifinal game over Buhler and play for the championship of the SIT tomorrow night. And that'll do it. Your final score, Wichita South 54, Buhler 38. Buhler by far and away their fewest points scored in a game this year. Their previous low had been 50. Well, a tough finish to the day for the Crusaders, who will not play for their first ever state title or tournament title tomorrow. They will instead try and finish 3rd for a 3rd time since they entered the tournament in 2015. Our coverage here has been part of the Rotz Tire and Service mid-season tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. Your final, Wichita South 54, Buhler 38. We will step aside and switch locations here at the SIT. Coming up, we'll bring you coverage of girls' consolation semifinal action between Buhler and Salina South, the 2 meeting for a 2nd time this year. Back on the air in about 20 minutes with Crusader basketball here from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. For Carson Muller, Chris Shank, Aaron West, you've been listening to Crusader basketball from the SIT on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans. All great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you
They fell to the defending champs of the tournament, Liberal, 46-22. There's a shot inside, missed by Buhler. Rebound South, up the floor. Herbal inside. And Elena Herbal has 8 early points. And South leads at 13-2. Cougars up 11 here with 6:03 to play in the half. Now a steal along the baseline. Ball taken away by South's Lauren Harris. This is a veteran ball club for the South Cougars. A group of juniors and seniors that have played together for a couple of years. Just like Buhler, though, they struggle in the offensive end to get points to go in the basket. Turnovers obviously have haunted this young Crusader team here through the first half of the season. Here's a drive inside. And Elena Herbal lost the handle on the basketball. It'll go back out of bounds the other way to Buhler. No, actually, they're going to keep it with South. So last touch, I think, by Stallman down low. Cougars to play it in right of their own basket. Right side circle to Emily Anderson. Off a screen, Peterson at the right elbow against Horning. Drives, switches hands, off the window high, missed the shot. Offensive board for Lauren Harris, stolen away by Buhler. Here comes Merritt Lackey looking for just their second bucket of the ball game. Buhler managed only 18 points last night. Shot inside, missed by Lackey. Rebound South. Fewest points ever scored in the tournament by a single team is the record 15. Here's a drive inside. Shot to the bucket, missed by Kylie Arnold. Rebound Buhler. Baxter up the floor. And
wow.
Thank you. I thought for a minute that we're not going to call a foul, as Kylie Arnold was all over the back of Charlie Baxter.
And that's a big foul. Kylie Arnold picking up her third, so hopefully she'll get sidelined.
Abby Utsi will replace Emily Stallman in the Buhler lineup. Back in for Solana South, Giselle Nash and Montana Packett. Here is Horning, out high to Crafels. Natalia tries to split a double team, ball stolen away. Picked off by Herbal.
Nice
Crafels, though, on the other end, blocks the layup attempt. Rebound by South. Cougars have it back, up 13-2. They lead by 11, and they throw it away on the baseline.
All right, so the Crusaders see if they can get something going here offensively in a night when they've just had that one field goal make. Even just a basket here would hopefully instill some confidence.
Aaron Lackey tries to play through a double team. That is stolen away by Sidney Peterson. Layup on the other end is good. That has become a bad habit for these ladies, trying to dribble through 2 defenders. And more times than not, the ball gets picked off. Better to pass out of that than try to dribble. Now another steal. The lead has grown to 13. Here's Peterson inside as she'll be fouled by Charlie Baxter, and will have 2 coming at the line.
And Baxter just trying to protect the rim on the run out at the other end. Picks up her first foul.
First on Baxter, 15 foul of the half. This is Peterson at the line shooting 2. Our coverage tonight live from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come by, let's be friends. Lackey and Horning out. Ord and Miller return. 4:12 to go before halftime. Buhler with just 1 basket in 12 minutes of play. And the free throw good by Peterson. So she is 1 of 2 at the line there and grows the lead to 16-2.
Well, Buhler's just been having some trouble out on the perimeter. Let's see if they can actually get the offense down, get the ball worked inside.
Gracie Ord up high to Utsi, trying to feed it to Crafels low, and that is knocked out of bounds. Coverage of the 43rd SIT consolation semifinals. Buhler and Solana South. Streaming online at @AstroRadio.com. And on the Astro Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. We are Kansas. And Buhler turns it over again, try to work the ball inside. Solana South leading here 16-2. Miller, Ord, Utsi, Baxter, and Crafels. Check that, I'm sorry, Miller. Yeah, Crafels is on the floor. There's a shot inside, missed. by Elena Herbal. Rebound Buhler. Here comes Gracie Ord up that floor. Out front Miller. Far side Utsi. Abby on the dribble drive. Up near the timeline to Faith Miller. Now to Ord. 3:26 to play. Ord the top against that zone. In the lane to Utsi. Falls down. And another turnover. Wow. South the other way. In the lane. Shot up missed. And a blocking foul that's going to put Montana Packett at the line. It is going to be called on Charlie Baxter. That'll be her second. Stops play.
Looked like Packett maybe traveled with it before the contact. That's what the Crusader faithful were upset about.
Well, the turnovers continue to haunt this Crusader team. They just have not been able to get comfortable on the offensive end. Free throw by Packett is good. Sidney Peterson, Lauren Harris return for Salina South. Marion Lackey in, Charlie Baxter out for Buhler. Crusader basketball brought to you by Hutchinson Community College, by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Dix Phillips 66, Newfeld's Flooring, and Daylight Donuts. Packett missed the second free throw. Offensive board by Emily Anderson. Out front to Sidney Peterson. 3:07 left here in the half. 17-2. It is a 15-point advantage. 2, by the way, if you're wondering, would be the fewest points scored in a half this year. Long 3, missed by Kalissa Hamill. Another offensive board for South.
Yeah, tough thing is South is getting multiple looks at the basket because they're doing a good job on the offensive glass.
Well, you know, they always say those long shots produce long rebounds. Kalissa Hamill on a drive along the baseline. Packett, layup missed. Rebound knocked out of bounds. That's going to go off to Talia Crafels. Emmy Stallman returns for Buhler. Abby Utsi out. Olivia Beckman back in the game for Salina South. Lauren Harris to Peterson for 3, and count it for Sidney Peterson. 20-2. It's an 18-point game. Winner will get Abilene in the 5th place game tomorrow afternoon here at South High School's gym. Loser will play Wichita West for 7th. There's Gracie Ord with Buhler's second bucket of the half, and it's 20-4. That cuts the lead down to 15. It comes with 1:52 to go before halftime. And now the other way, a jump ball called in the lane.
Jump ball possession will stay with the Lady Cougars.
Well, in a night when the offense isn't clicking very well, maybe one made bucket can kind of inspire some confidence in these young Lady Crusaders.
Buhler to play the basketball in. Check that South. Here's Sidney Peterson. Flip to the bucket, missed. Rebound out of bounds off the Crusaders.
Nice block from behind that time by Emmy Stallman. Buhler doing a nice job defending this possession. Like I said, when it's a rough night and a night when things just aren't going your way, just got to take it one possession at a time.
And there's a turnover on the South as they lose the ball out of bounds, trying to get it to Hamill here on the left wing. 1:26 to go before halftime.
Well, the Crusaders score their last possession. Let's see if they can string 2 scoring possessions in a row together.
Buhler with the ball in the half court. Here's Marin Lackey out high. Lackey drives right baseline, dishes off Emmy Stallman. Far side to Crafels. And that's stolen away by Olivia Beckman. South up the near side of the floor. Sidney Andrus out high to Montana Packett. 20-4. A 15-point South lead. Just 4 points in the first half by the Crusaders. South scored 20 for a total in the game last night. Now a steal by Gracie Ord. Layup good. And Gracie with 5 quick points for Buhler makes it 20-6. And the lead is down to 13. 29 seconds to go in the half. And a foul out front, Sidney Peterson against Faith Miller.
Fouls on Faith Miller. Her first
That'll be
personal
on
foul.
Miller,
Foul number 7.
her first.
The line is shooting 1-1 for the Lady Cougars, Sidney
Team
Peterson.
foul number 7, so it's going to be a 1-1 at the line for Sidney Peterson. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network tonight. Brought to you by Hutchinson Community College, by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Dick's Phillips 66, Neufels Flooring, and by Daylight Donuts. Peterson hits the first free throw. Abby Utsi returns. And Emmy Stallman out for Buhler. Giselle Nash is back in the lineup for the South Cougars. Salina South, 10-win team a year ago and 10-12. Graduated just one senior, this veteran group. As Peterson hits 2 at the line. Buhler, of course, just a 4-win team and graduated 4 big seniors. 22-6. Lead at double digits, and now a steal in the lane. Taken away again by South. Peterson across the timeline, right to left. Olivia Beckman out high, 6 to shoot. Far side circle to Nash. Out on the wing, a 3. Giselle Nash at the buzzer, missed, and that'll get us to halftime. So all Salina South in the first 2 quarters tonight. Peter with just the 1 bucket in the first quarter. And then 5 points, a couple of buckets late in the second by the Crusaders' Gracie Ord, but trailing 22-6 here at halftime. Our coverage, part of the Rod's Tire and Service mid-season tournament weeks, presented by Hutchinson Community College. And we're step aside our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. More coming up here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
Rod here from Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro. Farmers and ranchers, we know managing your costs is a huge part of making your farm operation profitable. That's why at Rod's Tire we offer a wide variety of ag tires in stock and ready to install. For your tires for the farm, family, or fleet, give us a call today at Rod's Tire and Service in Hillsboro.
We're here to keep you rolling. Rod's Tire and Service.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
The medicine shop. When you drop your prescriptions off, the personal care you'll find there will make you feel all better. The meds you need delivered with speed. The lowest price is guaranteed. Get your prescriptions with no hassle at 14th and Main at the Little White Castle. You'll feel all better at the medicine shop.
If you need a piece of metal or an angle for a small project or a complete fabrication project done, call us at Johnson Sheet Metal or stop by 512 South Main in Hutchinson. We know metal. This is Sarah Johnson, and my family has been in business for 99 years. With a huge stock of different sheets, shapes of steel, stainless, galvanized, and aluminum, Johnson Sheet Metal has what you need. We cut to size, bend, roll, punch, or weld to your specifications and can make your ag replacement panels too. Johnson Sheet Metal.
Sports in a minute. I'm Brendan Dworzinski. Coming up on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock, the number 7 Kansas Jayhawks will visit the Kansas State Wildcats for the first Sunflower Showdown of the season. KU has won 3 in a row, while K-State has 2 straight wins. CJ Moore of The Athletic spoke to WIBW Radio about what may make the difference for KU and K-State.
I think a big key in this game will be, K-State's not like a great shooting team, obviously. Although they have shot it from 3 pretty well in conference play. But I think a big thing for KU, and, something K-State doesn't do great, is offensive rebound, especially in conference. They're last. But KU needs to be able to grab loose balls and grab rebounds and then maybe get out and run a little bit because a more open floor game, I think advantage Kansas, but I'm sure K-State will try to make it more of a half-court game.
Sports in a Minute. I'm Brendan Dorzinski.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report.
Did you know that the evaporated salt produced at your local Cargill Salt facility is among the purest of all salts? Cargill Salt of Hutch is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
If you have not considered Wade Patton Insurance for your homeowner's insurance, you should call on us. Hello, this is Brad Patton here to remind you that we have the independent advantage to find coverage for your home. Buying insurance doesn't have to be an expensive burden, and we will shop our carriers for you and simplify the placement of coverage. We will tailor a policy to your individual needs, take the time to educate you on your coverage, and be sure you're protecting your biggest investment. Stop in our office on the corner of 6th and Main or find us on the web at WadePattonInsurance.com.
Hi, this is Randy Gotti with the Buhler Booster Club. Check out their Crusader Closet at our next home football game. Our customized designs and inventory are continually updated, from seats to blankets, t-shirts and sweatshirts, shorts and joggers. Crusader Closet has you covered for all things Buhler. All sales support our Crusader students through the Buhler Booster Club. Like the Buhler High School Booster Club on Facebook to keep up to date and outfit your entire family with the Buhler gear they want at the Crusader Closet.
HKFM.
And back here at halftime tonight, Crusader basketball brought to you by the Buhler Booster Club, by Hutchinson Family Dental, Jackson Meat, by Rise Up Reno, Prevention Network, and by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. We're live here from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, where Salina South leads Buhler 22-6 at the half. It's an 11-2 advantage after the first quarter, and then South outscores Buhler 11-4 in the second quarter. 11 points for Sidney Peterson, 8 for Elena Herbal, and for Buhler 5 points in the first half for Gracie Ord. Our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard as we update you on what else has been happening today in the tournament. On the girls' side, in consolation play, Abilene beat Wichita West 54-31. Abilene will play the winner of our game tomorrow in the girls' 5th place game at 2 o'clock. The loser will get Wichita West in the 7th place game at 11. On the championship side, Andover beat Liberal, the defending champion of the tournament. Liberal falls 37-31, so Andover will be in tomorrow night's championship game at 5 o'clock. And Liberal will await the loser of Salina Central and Concordia. Boys finals from earlier today. The Crusaders fell to Wichita South in the championship semifinals. That was the game we just brought you. 54-38 was the final there. And so Buhler not able to get to their first title game in this tournament. They will play for a chance at 3rd place for a 3rd time. Wichita South will play for their first ever title. And the other boys' final, Abilene beat Liberal on the consolation side of things tonight, 75-48. 22-6 here at the half. Lady Crusaders back out of the locker room warming up. And without head coach Sierra Mitchellstetter for a 4th game in a row. Missing time with that detached retina, and got to message with her briefly yesterday that she's doing well and recovering. That's good to hear. I know she wants to get back and try and help this team figure out what ails them. And boy, right now it's just they are struggling to put sequences together on the offensive end.
Yeah, I really feel for Coach Mitchellstetter right now because, you know, as a coach, they work year-round to try to, you know, be in the situation, to be with their team, and there wouldn't be any more of a difficult situation, I think, as a coach than being stuck at home, battling some health stuff, and not getting the opportunity to try to work with your team.
Talked so much about the fact that this is a young team, and they're going to have to grow through these pains. They did it in volleyball earlier this year, much of the same group. Hope is by the second half of the year, second time through your schedule, you'll see some improvements. And we'll just have to wait and see how things go. But again, I think it starts limiting the turnovers and getting more possessions. They've got some kids who can put the ball in the basket. They just got to get in situations to be successful to be able to do that.
Yeah, in the first half, I mean, we were talking about it during the break. Really looked like our guards were struggling. We'd get the ball across half court, but then just kind of out there, you know, outside the arc or near the free throw line extended. South doing a nice job of collapsing around our offensive players, and that just seems to be the bugaboo where we keep turning the ball over because, like you said, we've got some young ladies. If you get them the ball down low, I mean, they can do something with it, but Buhler not really getting much of an opportunity to work the ball down low with those turnovers on the perimeter.
All right, second half coming up. Quick timeout. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
This has been the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
Winter has arrived and getting out of a warm bed can be tough on cold mornings. Make it easier with the New-Tone heat lamp or heater exhaust fan combination for your bathroom. You'll have energy-saving warmth and instant comfort in your small or large bathroom without adjusting the thermostat. They're easy to install and prices start at $50. Plus, add a 15, 30, or 60-minute timer. Call us today at 620-662-0531 or stop by Sunflower Electric at 100 West 2nd in Hutchinson.
HKFM.
Buhler ball to start the second half with Charlie Baxter, left wing three, no good. Rebound Salina South. Cougars up, looking for more inside. Turnaround shot missed by Lauren Harris. Peterson, Arnold, Herbal, Hamill, and Harris to start the second half for South. Lackey, Horning, Crafels, Utsi, and Baxter for Buhler.
Nice strong take by Abby Utsi. She got the steal at the other end, took it the length of the floor, got to the rim, got fouled, and now at the free throw line.
Abby Utsi will knock down a free throw. Utsi in a unique situation. She's got some talent as a senior. Signed earlier this month to play soccer next year at Hutchinson Community College along with her teammate Marin Lackey. Free throw missed, a rebound by Buhler, and another foul called. Utsi 1 of 2 at the line. But I think so much of the pressure on the shoulders of Utsi, and that's really a little bit out of her personality. I think she would more prefer to be a role type of player. Terrific young lady, and but I don't know, a lot has looked onto her to really carry the load of this team. 22-7.
Just 1 of 2 seniors on the roster.
South the other way. They'll turn it over in the corner. Kylie Arnold couldn't handle the pass. We'll go back the other way. Of course, Utsi had a career-high 16 just a couple of games ago against El Dorado. Kid who can drive with the ball and score. See if we can get her and the rest of this team going offensively in the second half. Crafels, right wing to Baxter. Baxter trying to work herself down to the baseline. Plays it off, left elbow, right elbow jumper, sorry. That Crafels missed. Rebound, Taryn Horning. Horning pulls it down in that lane, stops and pops off the window, too strong. Rebound, Marin Lackey. Lackey from the free throw line. That won't go in. And a rebound out of bounds, who goes off Salina South. Buhler will have a 4th try on this offensive end of the floor. And a 4, make it 5 new South Cougars set to check in.
Yeah, Coach Ebert not happy with the way that third quarter started. See if Lady Crusaders can keep their energy up here.
So Montana Packett returns along with Sidney Anders. Emily Anderson back on the floor. Here's Taryn Horning for a 3, and it swishes through for Taryn. Her 4th make of the year, 22-10.
Good start to this third quarter. Let's see if the Lady Crusaders can get a stop at the defensive end now.
They down to 12. Emily Anderson with the ball, right side circle to Sidney Andrus. Marion Lackey trying for the steal. Andrus with a spin away, feeds it right side circle. Off to Giselle Nash. Far side to Andrus, 5:49 to go in the third. Buhler's gotten the lead down to 12. This particular South lineup having trouble getting what they want, but they find a nice dump down low. Andrus will score it and make it 24-10. Buhler defender didn't rotate over to that backside, and South able to get the shot down low. Here's Baxter the other way in traffic along the right baseline. Bounce pass out on the wing to UC. Into Kreifels, and Natalia will be fouled from behind. That'll be on Olivia Beckman.
Good job by the Lady Crusaders working it inside to Kreifels.
Crusader basketball brought to you by Ray and Sons Roofing, by Cargill Salt, the Sheila Metzger Agency, by the Medicine Shop, and by Midwest Iron and Metal. Here's UC with a pull up in the lane, missed. Rebound loose on the deck. Kreifels had a hand on it momentarily. Now we're going to have a tie-up called.
Jump ball possession will go.
Arrow's going to give it back to South.
And the arrow will send us back the other way.
Yeah, and you want to see Natalia Kreifels go up with that instead of coming back down and avoiding that loose ball scenario.
24-10, 14-point South Cougar lead. Left to right across the timeline is Sidney Andrus. Picked up in the man defense by Marion Lackey. Near side to Giselle Nash. Out front, Beckman. Underneath. Pass to Nash, now back up top to Andrus. 24-10, 4:44 to go in this third quarter. Off the bounce play, right side circle to Nash. South looking inside, now in the corner to Montana Packett. And ball knocked out of bounds. Nice touch by Abby Utsi. Our coverage tonight, part of the Rod's Tire and Service Mid-Season Tournament Weeks, presented by Hutchinson Community College. For more than 90 years, HCC has offered the highest quality education at an exceptional value. It's not too late to get enrolled, with classes starting throughout the semester. Online at hutcc.edu. Montana Packett out high. Plays it off to Emily Anderson. Ball stolen away. Marion Lackey with a steal up that floor. Shoots the right wing three, and it's short. Rebound along the baseline to Salina South. 4 minutes to play in the third period, 24-10. Giselle Nash up top against Taryn Horning. Drops it off left side to Olivia Beckman. Beckman to her left. Plays it to Andrus. South far side of the court here at their home field house to our right. Now Utsi with a steal inside, falls down, and a foul will be called on Montana Packett.
That's the first on Packett, but got to give it to the Lady Crusaders. They're still trying to battle here.
And 5 starters set to return for Salina South. Gracie Ord, Kaylin Seeley, Amy Stallman all back in the ball game. Those 3 along with Utsi and Baxter for Buhler. Now Coach Paul's going a little shorter rotation so far tonight. Baxter into Stallman, out of the wing to Ord. Gracie Ord shoots in the 3 from the left wing. Gracie's got 8 of Buhler's 13. 24-13. Lead again is 11. Sidney Peterson racing the other way, dumps it off, right baseline, layup good by Lauren Harris, her first bucket of the game. Harris had 14 in that win over Buhler, much of that in the fourth quarter. Back in December, now Buhler turns it over, trying to get it to Seeley on the left wing.
Yeah, the pass just went right through Kaylin's hands, goes out of bounds to the Buhler bench, so now Buhler's gonna have to try to get the stop at the other end.
26-13, 2:53 to go in the third. There'll be one final boys game here still to come tonight. On this consolation side at South High School. Here's a drive by Arnold, a kick to the wing, and a 3 good by Calissa Hamill. 29-13, and the lead grows to 16. It was as high as 18 in the first half. Buhler has a pass to the wing deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders.
Well, on the positive side, we've scored more points in this third quarter than we did in the first half.
Got to start somewhere. Baxter to play it in, out high to Ord. Gracie Ord sheds off a defender, right side circle, off to Seeley. Kalen dribbling through traffic in the lane, pulls up, shot short. Rebound saved by Ord, but right into the hands of Kylie Arnold.
That was a good hustle play by Ord to try to save it back into play. Unfortunately, it went right to Arnold.
Final boys game to be played here tonight will be between Salina South and Concordia. Added to 7:30. Here's Steele in the wing by Utsi, saved by South. And now Utsi with a reach-in foul. That'll be Abby's first. Stops play with 1:54 to go in the third. Make it to second on Utsi. First team foul of the second half on the Crusaders, trailing by 16. Try and find out how our bowlers did today. Buhler bowlers in double duel action on the lanes with Mulvane and Cheney, a derby bowl today. Lady Crusaders off to a 2-0 start for Coach Skip Wilson. Sidney Peterson with it out high, gets it around Seeley. Far side wing to Arnold. Buhler still in their man-to-man defense. Peterson up near the timeline. Driving with the right hand, underhanded dish to Hamill on the right wing, up top to Arnold. Arnold splits two defenders, kick right corner three. This is back iron. That shot no good by Hamill. Ball out of bounds and a foul on the South Cougars.
Team foul number 5.
That'll be charged to Lauren Harris, her second, team's fifth.
Lady Crusaders did a nice job of getting position there to box out, setting up the foul.
Buhler back the other way, right to left across the timeline. 1:11 left on the third quarter clock. Here is Utsi up top. Tries to feed right wing to Baxter. Goes off the hand of Kylie Arnold, out of bounds. Buhler Swimmers finished fourth at the Mays Invitational yesterday. Spencer Hines second on the 200 free. Will Trump third in the 500 free. And Ben Hellis won the 1-meter diving. Now Baxter falls down with the ball. It's slapped out of bounds. And they're going to say off the Crusaders. It'll be Salina South ball.
Wow, I tell you what, Elena Herbal fell out of bounds in the corner, and they'll keep it with South. It elicits a response from the Crusader Nation here.
Halftime over at Maybe Arena in girls championship play. Salina Central leading Concordia 44-6. That's what you call a whooping.
Yeah. Gee, the knee.
I don't think they, when I was a kid, that was the terminology my dad used. They don't call it a whooping anymore, though, do they?
I think it's all just every family's got their own
left wing three, in and out, no good by Giselle Nash. Rebound loose on the deck, taken by Gracie Ord. Ord across the timeline, try to feed it to Utsi. Pass deflected, Gracie saves it over here on the left side. Now Utsi underneath baseline, layup good.
Good to see Abby get her first field goal of the night right there.
29-15. Lead 14 with 11 seconds to play. Here is South with the ball. Giselle Nash out high to Sidney Peterson, guarded by Seeley, the man-to-man off a ball screen. Peterson rolls left side lane line with a bucket at the buzzer and score the basket. Great screen set out high. 31-15. Final 8 minutes coming up here tonight. The SIT. Salina South leading Buhler 31-15. We're back in 1 minute on HKFM of the Crusaders Sports Network.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
HKFM.
Back here from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hutch. Come by, let's be friends. We start the fourth quarter. With Salina South leading 31-15. Out of the timeout between periods, Natalia Crafels and Taryn Horning will return for Buhler. Buhler has the ball to start the final 8-minute stretch here. Faith Miller also back in there, tries to feed it to Horning in the corner. That pass is deflected out of bounds.
Goes straight to Mrs. Goins over there in the bleachers.
We're talking about terminology that our parents use that I don't know if they use anymore. Here's Horning in the lane. I always knew I was in trouble when my father looked at me and said, "Boy." Uh-oh. Baxter deflects a long pass up the floor. That is knocked out of bounds by Hamill. If you used your name, you were okay. But
see, in our house, it was always if Mom said, "Just wait till Dad comes home," and that was not the good terms.
South with the ball, 7:30 to play the game. Backdoor cut, reverse layup, hangs but won't fall for Calissa Hamill. Rebound of the putback, good by Lauren Harris.
I was going to say, if that shot by Hamill went through, that was just going to be kind of par for the course this evening.
33-15. Final day coverage of the SIT tomorrow here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network. Horning, long two. Right side not there. Rebound Salina South.
Good hustle by Miller, saving it back into play. Unfortunately, South collects the loose ball.
After tomorrow, Buhler girls will be off until a week from today. They will host Heston for homecoming on January the 28th. The Buhler boys have a makeup game next Wednesday. That would be the 26th at Winfield. Abby Utsi in, and Emmy Stallman out for Buhler. South ball on their own baseline, 33-15, 6:54 to play here in the game. Kylie Arnold in the right corner. Feeds it low to Harris, that rejected by Utsi. South will reset again. Crusader basketball brought to you by Johnson Sheet Metal, by the Prairie Bank of Kansas. Patent Insurance by Ideatech and by Wifco Steel Products. Peterson to play it in. Right wing to Hamill. Back to Peterson. 6:46 to go. Peterson along the baseline. In the lane. Layup missed by Lauren Harris. Rebound Natalia Crafels. Nat plays it ahead to Taryn Horning across the timeline. Horning up that floor. Feeds Miller. Right side circle. Faith on a dribble drive to the right baseline. Now Utsi ball poked away. And oh my gosh. Out of bounds. Sure looked like that went off Elena Herbal, but they're going to call it out of bounds off Buhler. Gracie Ord is back, and Charlie Baxter out for Buhler.
Another tough break for the Lady Crusaders. It's over there in that neck of the woods. It's kind of the Bermuda Triangle of out of bounds calls for us.
Far side of the floor has not been kind. South back in their half court to our right. Right side Hamill. Out front Herbal. Right side, Arnold for three, missed. Long rebound in this near corner, tracked down by South. Kylie Arnold's got it back, feeds it, and a three ball, rims long for South. Rebound, stick back, no. Underneath by Elena Herbal, rebound and a foul.
Gonna get Lauren Harris with her third there.
And that'll go against Lauren Harris. Sixth team foul on the Cougars here in the half. Third on Harris. Lady Crusaders will bring it the length of the floor. 5:55 to go in the fourth. Out there it is Ord, Horning, Miller, Utsi, and Crafels. Here is Gracie Ord, right side circle. Horning down low. Utsi turn around, splash off the glass and good. And Abby's got 5, 33-17. Well, Buhler will not set or tie the record for fewest points scored by a team in the tournament. So they avoid having their name jotted down for that. Inside turnaround. Shot missed by Lauren Harris. Rebound and a foul. Stops play with 5:19 to go.
Fouls on Natalia Crafels, her first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Bonds Tire and Service is your full-service Firestone Ag tire dealer in Central Kansas, offering family farm and fleet services. Online at rodstire.com. Free throw at the line, missed by Elena Herbal. That to foul the first on Natalia Crafels, third team foul. If you're in Hillsboro, stop by and say hi to Rod and Carrie and the crew.
Sorry, just going to say that they're great supporters of high school sports here in Central Kansas.
Yes, they are. Herbal missed the second free throw. Rebound, Buhler. Ord plays it to Utsi. Utsi down that lane, off the glass and good again. Abby Utsi waking up here in the fourth quarter, getting aggressive. I like it.
Yeah, she didn't score in the first half. She has 7 points in the second.
She's got that dribble drive ability right down the lane, and that, boy, she'll utilize that tool more often. It'll open up things for other players. Now Utsi with a steal.
Great hustle.
Abby Utsi. And then South able to get it back. Oh. Peterson with a shot and a foul and a chance for a three-point play.
Team foul number 4.
Sorry, just to,
basket was good by Sidney Peterson. She's at the line shooting.
I laugh not because of anything that we've done. It just seems like going back to the boys' game tonight, the whistle has not been our friend.
Lady Cougar substitution, Giselle Nash.
Peterson converts on the three-point play, and it's 36-19. 4:39 left. Crusaders had a number of things go against them in the boys' game. A very physical game. In that case, not a lot of whistles called ended up hurting Buhler.
Yeah, I was talking with some of the girls' parents. When you're playing a City League team, if you're Buhler, you want a tightly called game, and that's not what we got this evening.
Here's Gracie Ord, left wing with it. Ord drives inside, and the floater off the window and good.
Great effort there by Gracie Ord just to stick with it. She had the ball batted out of her hands a couple times, was able to get possession back and finish.
36-21. Lead down to 15. 3:52 to go. Gracie Ord has got 10. That ties her career high. She had 10 back on January 7th at Augusta. Now a foul underneath on the Crusaders. Charged to Natalia Krafels. It'll be Nat's second. Team foul number 5. Montana Packett, 1 of 2 at the line, is going to have 2 right here. Final day of our week 1 of midseason tournament weeks coming up tomorrow. First free throw good by Packett. Lackey in, Miller out. For Buhler, Emily Anderson for South returns, replacing Elena Herbal. Of course, KUK State matching up in the Sunflower Showdown tomorrow in Manhattan. Packett hits 2 free throws as Charlie Baxter will return for the Crusaders. And out comes Tara the Horning, 38-21. K-State, of course, has won 2 in a row, 2 big wins in a row over ranked teams in the Big 12. KU in first place in the conference right now. Left corner 3, missed by Marion Lackey, rebound by Charlie Baxter, and a foul. I haven't had a chance to ask you how you feel. Of course, news out this week that looks like KU will eventually end up in 2 6-team divisions when they add the new teams to the conference.
Yeah.
So you won't play everybody every year anymore, potentially. Baxter at the free throw line, left-handed shot missed. Rebound, Nat Krafels. And then taken away by South. That foul on Montana Packett was her second. It's a weird transition period, and when the teams that are moving out and the teams that are coming in for a year could be in the league at the same time.
Yeah, the Big 12 looking at potential of having 14 teams in it for a 2-year cycle.
Sidney Andrews out high with the ball, guarded by Marion Lackey, 2:59 to play. Dribbles it over to the left side. Plays off to Emily Anderson in the corner, shadowed by Natalia Krafels underneath now. And that foul by Abby Utsi said no.
If you're going to foul, you might as well foul hard.
She made sure that Montana Packett could not finish on that shot. And I don't mind that, and here is why. We talked about Abby a little bit in this half, and just kind of her personality is that type of play is really not in her typical personality. But I don't mind a little bit of that edginess, a little bit of that chip on my shoulder. Hey.
And they didn't score because of it. You know, always look at the back end of it, saying judge how good it is.
Pack had missed 2 free throws.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's a quality that helps this team a little bit to start to put some things together. Is just a little bit of that playing with your back against the wall, nothing to lose.
Well, and that's where if you're Coach Paul's at this point, you just got to look at who's going to keep battling, even when the stakes are not in your favor.
And a steal by Solana South, and then a travel by Emily Anderson, yeah.
Because before wins come about, you have to get used to just playing at full throttle, giving it all the entire time you're on the floor. And so good to see the ladies still out there scrapping.
Well, you got 2 barrels and a shotgun, right? You want to use them both? Pass down low now for Buhler, picked off by Sidney Andrus. 2:23 to go in the game. South up the floor. Krafels rejecting the inbound pass, and there's a steal. Nice play by Natalia. Ahead to Charlie Baxter across the timeline. Baxter over left side to Krafels. I really believe that if they stick with it. Here's Baxter in the left corner. Missed the 3. Rebound, tapped about, taken by South. By the time they're seniors, the old Krafels to Baxter combination is one we're going to talk about a lot.
No doubt. No, it's all about just getting a little bit better each and every single day.
38-21, 141 left. South in their half court trying to dribble this out and get a win and play for 5th. Abilene awaits the winner. Wichita West the loser. Right side circle, Giselle Nash. Out front to Andrus. Now to 1:17 to play. Here's a drive.
Good help defense that time by Utsi.
Now looking inside, turnaround shot scoring for Lauren Harris. Harris has got 6.
All of her points coming here in the second half.
40-21. It is a 19-point lead for South. 49 seconds to play. Utsi drives inside to the bucket. Off the window, missed a shot. Whistle and a foul called. No, timeout. Or is it a turnover? It's one of those 3.
Turnover.
It's a turnover on the Crusaders. Substitutions for Buhler. Kaylin Seeley back in, along with Ava Combs. Ava in the ball game for the first time tonight, the 5'5" sophomore. So it is Seeley, Combs, Horning, Lackey, and Ord out there. 43 seconds to play. Buhler will have one more tomorrow here on this floor at 11 o'clock against Wichita West. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that might be physical.
Yes. Got a piece of that earlier today with the boys playing Wichita South.
Vanessa Nash driving inside and fouled. It's on Ava Combs. And Anahisa Nash will go to the line. 5'2" sophomore. South loses quite a bit after this year. Peterson, Arnold, Hamill, all seniors. Of course, in girls basketball, Central's kind of the dominant team in Salina.
I know they've got a young lady going to Navy, right?
Believe so. Central's been in the championship in this tournament 5 times in a row. 41-21. 1 of 2 by Nash at the line. 3 right side, Gracie Ord missed. And a rebound for South, 23 seconds to play. A near steal by Ord. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the South Cougars. .20 seconds to play. South on the inbound. Giselle Nash in backcourt against Buhler's full court press. Off to Emily Anderson on the right wing. That ball is knocked out of bounds off Kaylin Seeley. Crusader basketball brought to you by Midway Motors, by Fee Insurance, APAC Shears, by H&R Block, and by Hutch Rec. Here is Giselle Nash. Right side circle to Julissa Nash. And that'll do it. And the South Cougars win it. Final score 41-21. South wins by 20. Lady Cougars improved to 3-8 on the year. 2 of those wins over the Lady Crusaders. Buhler falls to 1-9. Buhler will play for 7th place against Wichita West tomorrow. And South will play for 5th place at 2 o'clock against Abilene. 41-21 is the final from the consolation side of the bracket here at the SIT. Our coverage tonight, part of the Rods Tire and Service midseason tournament weeks presented by Hutchinson Community College. We'll have post-game analysis and a wrap-up in 2 minutes on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, all great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsurancegroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
Drug and alcohol prevention saves money in our community. The more citizens who use drugs, the more it costs in employee time lost, crime, law enforcement, court costs, addiction treatment, and the unmeasurable cost of heartache. We are saving $20 for every dollar we spend on prevention. Prevention, awareness, and education saves money, and it saves lives. Protecting kids from ever starting drug use is good for our community, and it's great for our families. Rise up, Reno.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dal Hunt with Buhler Dental Care. At Buhler Dental Care, we have great registered hygienists to help schedule your family for convenience. You will receive high-quality dental care and build a positive relationship with our experienced staff in a pleasant and reassuring atmosphere. We like to have some fun with you and get to know you while you spend time with us. So be sure to give us a call at 620-543-2768 or email us at drdaldds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Much like going to the doctor for a physical, we can perform a physical on your vehicle. Hi, this is Steve. Welcome to the full-service experience of Red Rock Auto Center. Allow us to do a complete physical on your vehicle to ensure its complete dependability. Whether preparing for holiday travel, batteries, or brakes, we are your locally owned, family-owned, full-service repair facility. Visit us today in South Hutchinson or go to redrockautocenter.com. Red Rock Auto Center. We're here when you need us.
HKFM.
Well, back here to our post game brought to you by Rise Up Reno Prevention Network. Helping promote healthy behaviors through youth leadership, school-based mentoring, and community investment. Learn more at riseupreno.org. Rise Up Reno. Buhler with just 6 first half points in this game. They had just 2 after the first quarter. Very slow start. Gracie Ord finally got them started a little bit in the second. And I guess if you're taking positives away, Buhler did have a better second half with 15 points. Talked about the free throw disparity in the guys game earlier tonight. Buhler losing, and there were no whistles, and it went the exact opposite against the Crusaders in this game, as Salina South went to the free throw line 20 times, 12 of 20, and they were plus 11 at the free throw line. It's a huge disadvantage for the Crusaders.
Because by my math, we had just, what, 1 trip to the free throw line tonight?
Yes,
Abby
one
Utsi.
by Abby Utsi.
Yeah, went 1 for 2 from the line, and it's tough to win a lot of games when the other team shoots that many more free throws. But, yeah, just one of those nights where it just wasn't the Lady Crusaders' evening. But I guess the glass half full side of things is the Crusaders scored more points in the second half than they did in the first.
I did like a little spurt late by Abby Utsi. We talked about that, and boy, if they can find a way to get her going, that would be fantastic. Gracie Ord comes off the bench, leads the team in scoring. And so take those little pieces and here and there that we've seen, these little spurts of, wow, that was nice, and put those all together for a game. They just, the consistency obviously hadn't been there yet. So
yeah, and just trying to find positives. The ladies kept battling to the end. Another thing, sometimes if there's a frustrating game like this, sometimes you'll see kids fighting. Didn't see any of the ladies really, they did a good job of playing together and sticking with each other. And, yeah, it's just going to be a slog. They got to try to bounce back tomorrow and have that short turnaround and, try to get – when you have a team that's only won one game, hopefully tomorrow the Lady Crusaders could notch win number 2 of the season against West and give them a little momentum into the kind of the off week.
And you have to have a short mindset. You come in, you play this team week 2, and you get them within 10 points, you score 50. And then you come play them again, and you don't score over 25. And so that kind of wears on you mentally. It has to be very short. Next pitch mentality, we talk about baseball. Next pitch, you want to forget and just move on from it, and that they're going to have to be able to do that. Come in tomorrow ready to play a very physical game.
So 41-21 is the final. South improves to 3-8. Buhler falls to 1-9. Our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game tonight. Phillip on Top Tier Gasoline, Snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66. Family owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutch. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. Gracie Ward, 1:52 to go in the first half, with just Buhler's second bucket, and that kind of got the offense going a little bit. Gracie Ward had a nice spurt there to end the half. And the kid with some ability, still trying to figure it out. And I think slowly, little by little, the game will slow down for her. It's a lot for a freshman, especially at the guard position where everything is happening so fast. Little by little, that'll slow down for her.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it, too, with a lot of the underclassmen that are playing, when you're having a year where, things are kind of a struggle, you just can see a lot of people pressing things a little bit. And, so much of sport is just, hustling but yet relaxing when you have the ball on the offensive end. And, so the longer these ladies play, the more comfortable they're going to get and the more they're going to kind of settle into playing high school girls basketball.
And Ord also our Whipco Steel Products player of the game tonight, from storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms. Whipco Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication, online at whipcosp.com. Boys lost a tough one tonight as well. Playing for a chance to play their first ever title game in this tournament, but it was not to be, as Wichita West took control of the game midway through the second quarter and won 54-38. So Buhler has finished third twice in the SIT, and they'll have a chance to do that again tomorrow. Their opponent has not been decided yet. That will be coming up. Buhler will take on the loser of Andover and Salina Central. That's the 7:30 game over at Kansas Wesleyan tonight. We do know we'll have an 11 o'clock and a 3:30 game for you tomorrow here in the final day of the SIT. Before we wrap up, we'll get some quick comments from Coach Pauls. Coach Boyd did not get off to a good start offensively, got behind early, and especially when you're a team that's struggling to figure things out offensively, it just takes so much effort to come from behind like that. And the girls kept battling again. Gracie Ward kind of got you going offensively with a little spurt in the first half, and played better in the second half.
Right. Like you said, we started real slow in the first half, and we talked to the girls at halftime. We put quarters together here and there, but we can't afford to get off to a start like that, like you said, when we tend to struggle offensively. And I thought our defense early was really what hurt us as well too. We just little things, didn't communicate, just lost the girl we were guarding, and just things that we can control, which is a little bit frustrating. But second half, I think they did pick it up a little bit, but it's just like you said, it's hard when you get behind early to make that comeback.
Abby Utsi had a little bit of stretch where she got going in the second half. I know that would help you guys tremendously if you could get her going. Right. And I like the little toughness that she showed there. Stretch, maybe if she can play a little bit more with a chip on her shoulder, and kind of bring that little bit of that toughness that you guys need.
Right, and we talked to Abby, and she knows that. When she has that chip on her shoulder and becomes aggressive, it opens things up for her and for everyone else. So we just got to get her to that point a little bit quicker sometimes. But
that's hard when that's not in your natural personality.
That's right.
I know.
Well, and that's Abby's about the nicest person you're going to come across, and it's not her natural personality. But you've seen glimpses of it on the court where when she's aggressive, how good she can be. And we just need to keep working to find how to get that out of her.
All right, Coach. Well, got the early one tomorrow. Let's see if we can go and salvage the last game of this tournament, huh?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Right, Coach Sam Paul's with us. Just going to wrap it up from our Day 2 coverage of the Salina Invitational Tournament. Part of the Rod Steier Service midseason tournament weeks. Presented by Hutchinson Community College. We'll be on the air at about 10:45 tomorrow at 11 o'clock tip here at South in the girls' 7th place game. And then, of course, the boys' 3rd place game over at Maybe. That'll be Buhler and an opponent to be determined. 3:30 tip-off tomorrow afternoon. Well, buddy, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, one more day.
Yeah. You're going to be tired of spending time with me by the time this is over. That's going to wrap it up, our coverage here from Salina. For Chris Shank, Carson Moeller, Aaron West, Adam Cole back at home running Master Control. Have a pleasant good evening. You've been listening to Crusader Basketball here on HKFM of the Crusader Sports Network.
Alan Samuels.